please.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales on Tap. We hope that you are having a wonderful day and a wonderful week so far. Thank you so much for jumping in to another episode of Aerilon, A Destined Journey. This is episode 15.
Yeah.
I know, it's only took us 6 months to get here, but we're on episode 15! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Amazing. But thank you so much, everyone that's coming to join us. I'm sure more will pop in throughout the session, but it is not just me here. We have our fantastical cast and crew with a special guest as well with us again this evening. How are you guys doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Pretty good.
Hello. Hanging in there.
Tolerating.
Yay!
Don't want to be here.
Amazing.
Wow.
Well, you'll have to be, Dan. I'm joking.
We're about to go into combat. We'll sort that.
You're contractually obliged. I have no idea why I just said that. So, before we jump into tonight's session, we do usually have a bit of an announcement, but because your entrance was very quick and very dramatic last week, do you want to say hi to everyone, Miko, and just introduce yourself and tell us where we can find more of your content and all that fun stuff?
Yeah, sure. Hi there, everyone. I am Miko, otherwise known as the OKSGM, and I am part of the team of people, one of the co-founders over at Myth. We're an actual play Twitch YouTube channel, very much like these wonderful fine folks that you're seeing in the rest of the screen here. And we do all kinds of cool stuff from high fantasy to horror-themed content to science fiction to all kinds of games. We just like playing games and having fun. We generally speaking, you can find all of our stuff on folkandmyth.com, or you can check out our socials at Folk and Myth. We're on pretty much all of them. I think we even finally got around to starting a TikTok recently, but I have no idea what we posted there because I am horrible at social media. So yeah. Feel free to check us out over there, and if you want to learn more about me and the specific stuff that I do, because I am a homebrew creator and game master and player and all of you can find me at theoksgm.com.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Miko. Again, thank you so much for joining us and welcome back to the table. We are, of course...
Thank you for having me.
We are joined as well by our usual cast. I'll just quickly go around the table and you can all introduce yourselves quickly. So, Han, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
And Evan.
Hello, Han.
Natalie.
Hey, Evan.
Dan.
Hi, Natalie.
And Chris.
Hello, strip of sun, which is trying to cut me in half. For some reason.
Amazing.
Right, so I don't get hello. It's fine.
It's Strippers.
And Dan. And Dan.
And Dan.
No, the damage is done.
And I am, of course, Dan, the regular Dungeon Master here for our mainstay long-term campaigns, typically. But before we obviously get into a mainstay typical campaign that we usually play every Tuesday here at Twitch, we are going to go through a few little announcements. Now, Evan is actually back in the UK, which means his internet is worse than it would be if he was at home for some strange reason. So I'm going to cover Evan's announcements tonight. So if you have followed us for a little while, you'll know that we're all over social media. You can find us on Facebook, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, we're on Threads, we've got a Discord channel, we're all over the shop. Just search for us, you'll find us. There's loads of links downstairs for all of our social medias, and you can keep up to date with all the latest Tales on Tap things. We post semi-regularly on most of our platforms.
Most things.
As Miko said, we are also awful at social media, but we have it, and that's what counts.
It exists.
Head over to our social media platforms and click to maybe get updated when we maybe update you.
I'm never asking Dan to do that again.
I liked it.
Yeah, Evan's usually a lot more positive than this. I'm like, social media, who knows?
Yeah, also, you're slapping me around because I'm in charge of social media.
No, to be honest, it's fallen by the wayside the past 2 weeks while you haven't been here, so
Yeah.
we just are missing you and what you do. I'm trying to help you, Dan.
Good save. I am
There you go.
moving on. While you have picked up the ball, why don't you run with it and tell us about one of our lovely sponsors, Han?
Sure thing. We are sponsored by Awfully Queer Heroes, two incredible individuals who create incredible content to enhance your D&D and TTRPG experience. They are currently promoting their level 1 to 20 and partial game campaigns, which feature unique NPCs, dozens of creatures, side quests, locations and lore, items, spells, races, so much more. So be sure to head down into the dungeon below where their drive-through RPG link and Patreon link are, and also make sure to head over to Kickstarter to keep an eye on all things coming.
Amazing. Thank you very, very much. So let's move on. Dan, do you want to tell us about this fantastic Kickstarter release that's just coming out from one of our other sponsors this week? Today, actually.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Our other sponsor is Tom Carr's Battlemaps, who has their latest Kickstarter, the Into the Wilds Battlemap Books Volume 3 Urban Edition, which has already reached its Kickstarter goal, but you can still go over there and kickstart it some more. It contains 9 customable by me, because I'm going to keep saying it that way, and regional themed battle map books, 2 variations of each maps, 1 pre-setup with props and assets and both unfinished and customizable, reusable asset stickers, dry erase battle maps for easy tracking and notifications, or notations, that's what I should have said. And a combination total of over 270 battle maps, assets, and stickers. And they're also on digital and VTT, ready for anyone playing online. So go down to the dungeon, find all the necessary links, go kickstart it, buy it, do whatever you have to, and sponsor them for us.
Nice. That was so good. Dan, I'm proud of you.
Clean.
You can have inspiration because that is the best.
Damn, that boy clean.
That was so good. Dan, you can have inspiration. That was so good,
Thank
brother.
you.
That was the best announcement I think you've done, because usually we go, over to you, Dan, and you go, fuck.
Yep,
So that
pretty
was,
much.
that was-
Oh, he's done it to me again. Yeah, it's your sponsor, Ben. I've
Yeah,
done
but
nothing.
but usually I do it during combat, not at the beginning when there's all the words.
That's
I can just
true. And
ramble while
in
we
your
roll.
defense, I never tee you up for it either. I just go, over to you, Dan. You're like, fuck. So that's fine. Natalie, do you want to
It
tell
is
us about
also
our...
fairly impressive that their Kickstarter managed to hit their goal in 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's
By the
insane.
way,
Wow.
really tells you about the quality of their work and the fan base that is attached to their work. It's amazing.
Yeah, you are
Yeah, and it's
not
blown
wrong.
up so much more even after that.
Oh, yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah, and as Dan has mentioned, Tom Carr's is one of our lovely sponsors. So if you do stay tuned to this campaign and every campaign going forward, you're going to see some of these lovely maps and these lovely battle maps. And we may actually have one planned for tonight.
Go figure.
Natalie, do you want to tell us about one of our other sponsors, please?
Of course. I
Thank
want to tell
you.
you about the awesome people over Valkyrie RPG. That's Valkyrie-RPG. I want to remind you that they only have a few days left of this month's pre-order. That ends at midnight on the 14th of April. They do all sorts of dice, terrain, apparel, lots of stuff for the TTRPG community. The pre-order this month is of a glorious cheese dice, which I 100% think FTV should get, and a weirdly unsettling mimic dice, which I want.
Nice.
They also released their second set of subscription boxes 4 days ago, so go and grab those. They've got some beautiful jackalope dice in there that are only found in those boxes. I think that is all the stuff they've got going on at the moment. But yeah, we are proud to be sponsored by them. All their links are in the dungeons, so go check them out.
Fantastic.
What if we want 10% off our order?
Yeah.
That's correct. And if you want 10% off your order, don't forget to use our link, Tails10 at checkout, and you will get off 10% off everything except for the subscription boxes. Thank you, Han.
That was class.
It went from a great ad to one of those gotcha ads.
That was clean.
That was
I liked
so
it.
good. It was almost
Oh,
like
wow.
we planned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's not scripted here.
Was it?
Yeah. Chris, have we got anything happening in the near future? Because I'm not sure.
Probably. I'm not either, to be honest, but I'll see if I can remember some of it.
Nice.
So every week we of course upload our weekly streams to YouTube. It's usually on Sunday. So make sure you go over to our YouTube channel to watch this episode if you're not able to stick around for the whole thing today. And also over there on our YouTube channel, we're going to be putting up a video very shortly, which we've already recorded. We went through character creation in Daggerheart, and it was actually... I was participating in that. It was a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. so hopefully the video is as well, because we really enjoyed ourselves. We recreated some of our previous campaign characters, or a new spin on them, I should say, really. But yeah, that was really interesting. Go over there to see what we thought and go through some character creation with us. You can also listen to this and all of our other previous episodes of our main campaign on Spotify and wherever you cast your pods. And soon we will also be putting up a few other podcasts. But we've been working on a few ideas. Some of you have been around for a little while, may remember we used to do a show called The Corner Booth here at the Tales on Tap Tavern. And something, last orders, I think it was. Yeah, that was right. Corner Booth is our sneaky chat. Sorry, never mind. So you're going to be seeing something very similar to that coming back. A little bit of a different style, though, so hopefully that's going to be very interesting for you. So make sure you follow us on those podcast platforms for both our live games and other stuff that you might find interesting around D&D. Of course, we do have coming up in the future, once everyone's schedules align, the third part of Aerilon, A Damned Voyage, with a bunch of other people from the tabletop RPG community, including our guest here, Miko, but some other great creators as well in this space. And as we've hinted at a few times before, in the next few months, we are going to be starting an interim campaign while our resident DM, Dan, takes a little bit of a break from getting married and having a child, which I will be DMing. So look forward to more information on that, most of which will probably be found on our Discord. So go check that out.
Amazing. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Point of clarification. That is taking a break to get married and have a child. Yes, not taking a break from getting married and having a child.
Well,
both. Yeah. It can be both, right?
Yeah,
it can be both.
He'll be taking a break from getting married and have a child to come in the game, to come and play in the game.
Exactly.
That I'll be
both.
running.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Like that. So before I move on to my announcements, Miko, do you have any announcements for your stream that you would like to announce while you're here?
Sure, I can do that. So as I had indicated before, we over at Folk and Myth, we're always doing all kinds of random things. This week, we've got, and unfortunately, I realize this might be a bad time zone for most of the watchers of this particular show, but we usually get started around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of our content is also available on VOD shortly after it airs as well, but this week we actually have a fairly packed week because we have games Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of this week. Tomorrow night we have my high fantasy Ystera homebrew world. Thursday we are debuting Coriolis, which is a pre-release adventure for a science fiction suspense thriller setting published by Freely Games. It looks really good. The art in it is just absolutely iconic. And I'm very happy to get to play in that. And then Friday we have part 3 of our 3-part Call of Cthulhu series, which is amazing. And then of course next week we're back to our mostly regular schedule of Vampire on Monday, Ystera on Wednesday, and then Vampire again next Friday, where we're bringing back one of our primary Vampire campaigns, Lights, which has an amazing cast and crew associated to it, and you should all tune in for that, whether live or VOD.
Amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think any of us or any of our community are above
When do
staying
you
up
sleep?
until 3 a.m. until 3 a.m. for D&D purposes. So you'll definitely catch a few years at least around this time.
I think I got 6 hours last night, which is high for me. So
Oh God. Yeah. Well, if you haven't already checked out Folk and Myth, then make sure you go and just do a quick Twitch search now, drop a follow, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And talking of subscriptions, there's a little purple button underneath the box that we're actually currently sat in right now. If you press that, and it's going to cost you either £4.50, £5, depending on your region and where you are in the world, and you get to unlock some additional stuff. But you don't have to pay for that. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can then add your Prime to your Twitch thing, and it does it for free and spend somebody else's money. But like I say, you don't have to spend that here. You can spend that elsewhere, as long as it's on like D&D streams, and you're not going to go and do it with, I don't know, other people. Anyway, as Chris said, we do tend to drop podcast episodes each week. We have just bulk uploaded the last 3 episodes of the Aerilon campaign. So if you are trying to listen to this on the go, then sorry, but they are now properly uploaded. We have all videos from Aerilon, the Fallen campaign, every one shot that we've ever done, all up on YouTube. Head over there, press subscribe, press the notification bell on there, and leave some comments and stuff on the videos as well, because YouTube is a fickle bitch, and if you don't do stuff like that, then it doesn't push the actual video to other people that might enjoy that type of content. So
if you're watching this on YouTube right now, go leave a like. We're not gonna play any D&D until you like the video. Go do it now.
And if you don't,
have you done it?
And yeah, also YouTube execs, when I said fickle bitch, I meant that in the most loving way possible.
So I know a few YouTube execs, and they know that they are all fickle bitches.
Lovely. Lovely. Well, push our fucking videos, fickle bitches.
It looks like they've liked the video now, Dan. We can move on.
Okay, yeah, cool. Right. So, yeah, and as we say, we do have some other really, really cool things in the pipeline. Not quite sure if we're ready to announce that just yet, but we have some really, really fun things planned, and we are trying to work quite hard in the background on like new and exciting things, and yeah, so keep your eyes peeled.
Dan's going to be uploading fitness videos to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Not just OnlyFans. I'll do personal PT sessions. Foot finder, all that kind of. Anyway, I'm only joking. You can only find me in the dark crevices of the internet anyway. So are we? Oh no, we are not ready. Do we have to roll this week?
I think it's just me, right?
No, it's just Chris, right?
We're down to 1. Yeah,
it's just Chris this week. Chris, roll me a d20, please.
Oh God.
Unless we want to make Nico take notes and recap for us.
That's a good point.
You don't want that.
I think we do.
That's a 7.
Chris, unfortunately, you're going to have to take some notes this week.
Pick to the post.
I know, damn, so close. Also, before we jump into tonight's episode, I do just want to clarify a couple of things for you, Miko, that I may not have clarified prior to this game. So you do have hero points. You have. I will send you the home. If somebody has that excerpt of the thing from the OneNote, can you send it to Eco? Effectively, hero points are a system that we use within the game that just allow you additional benefits. So they're a little bit more fun than initiative. So you can use them to like help other players and do a load of fun stuff. So I'll get somebody to like send you over the excerpt of what these hero points do, and you can use them. You have.
I mean, I've generally seen you guys use them before, but I had no idea how they were awarded, so I didn't worry about them.
It's instead of inspiration, not initiative. You will still be rolling initiative. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Did I say initiative?
You did.
Yeah, I know.
I am not good at this.
That was a Dan misspeak. So.
Yep, not good at this, but I'm glad everybody just kind of knows now when I don't do it properly, and they just go, yeah.
I'm just sending what they can be used for.
Yeah. Sound. And you all have 3, right? Because you're level 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So
and they replenish on
a long rest.
Yeah.
Long rest.
There you go. Should we play some D&D, guys?
Okay.
Definitely.
Why not?
Yeah, sure. That's what we're all here for. Because they have liked and subscribed to the YouTube video, they've left comments, so now we can play it.
Yeah, we have to stick to what we agreed.
Right. That's fair. So, because you've done that, and we love you very much, we're going to play some D&D. So get comfortable, get a drink, and relax as we dive into tonight's episode of Tales on Tap!
Tales on Tap! Remember you're real, Kyria.
Right. Yes, just temporarily ethereal. No big deal. Focus on here and now. Focus on today. What happened this morning? Mr. the Raven, yes, he called me at some god-awful time this morning, 7:30, saying he'd be at the house with someone else who wasn't Pym shortly. I tried to get more sleep after messaging everyone to let them know, but then in barged Virgil searching for something, I don't know what. So I gave up and went downstairs to find everyone else somehow awake and eating breakfast already. Eddie and Virgil both seem really suspicious over Mr. the Raven all of a sudden. Apparently him not knowing what gravy is last night at dinner is a red flag. I mean, he's certainly not in my good books either, but I hope we can still trust him. Gosh, this is high up, isn't it? What else? Okay, pretty quickly after that, Mr. the Raven arrived with his new acquaintance, a synthetic individual who isn't sure, but thinks his name might be Ombrin. Within moments, our new friend showed us a symbol they'd seen on a cart that knocked them over yesterday. The same skull and cobra symbol we've been seeing around. Ombrin followed the cart to this warehouse I'm now at the top of. So, Mr. the Raven swiftly said his goodbyes, pulled Eddie outside for a chat, and said he'd meet us here with Pym as soon as he could. I do not see him, though. I don't think I've ever seen Virgil quite so fascinated by something's existence before. I think he forgot how to breathe for a good while there, examining our new friend a bit too closely for their own comfort, I think. Liana was pretty uneasy at first, but once Ombrin shared his defense mechanism, a hammer extending from a hidden compartment in his arm, she was sold. Personally, I just think they seem lovely. It's strange. I feel like we're quite similar in a way. Struggles with memory and all that. Oh, thank God, the gods, I'm at the window. Okay. It's empty. Whoa. Walking through walls feels so strange. Keep focused. Eddie came back in, and we decided to head to this warehouse, scout it out, fixing Ombrin up in a top-tier disguise. He looks so cute. And crossed town. Eddie and Liana scouting the perimeter. There was a little girl. I saw a little girl. Or was it one of them? No, there was a metal bird. Yes, Ombrin sent his little bird friend into the building, and it told him that there were 8 people, including one really big guy. We're definitely in the right place. This drawer has a load of locks and documents. I'll let Eddie and Virgil know about that later. The bird spotted that the people in here are all wearing hazard masks, indicating signs of toxic or maybe caustic chemicals, so not wanting to blow up the entirety of Wyndmere, Eddie tossed a smoke bomb down to the cellar door they'd spotted to divert attention while they all snuck through the front door, and I came up here and kept a lookout from above. I think I see them coming in now, but the hazmat guys are close. I've got to help. I'm real. I can do this.
Very good.
Yeah, really, really good. So, as Liana, Virgil, Edivir, Ombrin, and Kyria dive into a warehouse full of masked people doing bad shit. Well, we're not going to go there. Elsewhere, in a different part of the city, in a different time altogether. Exactly 1 day ago, roughly around mid-morning, we zoom in to the city of Wyndmere, to the property that belongs to our brave adventurers. We see a hooded figure leave the property with another individual, short in stature, but large when it comes to heroism, bravery, and well, just overall cuteness. As the pair start walking through the city, the taller of the two turns. Hey, look, I know this is a bit rough and you probably got a lot of questions, but you trust me, right, Pym? We're good?
Yeah.
DM immediately rethinking the structure of the start of this session. Well, look, Pim, we're going to see a few friends of mine. You'll like them. They're like you, in a way. Very in touch with the world and nature and things like that. And look, I told you I would help, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Okay, but where we're going isn't known to many people, and its secretive location is coveted. Okay? You understand what that means, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's not far. It's in the High City, but it's not quite in the high... You'll see. Look, we'll go, and I'll introduce you. They're just going to check you over, make sure that there's nothing that would immediately endanger you or, well, anyone else. But we'll get you fixed up. Hey, you weren't wearing this before. This is nice. Are these new clothes? Strong silent type. That's fine. See, cool. And you see that, like, the Mr. the Raven kind of has this... Well, if you could see their face, he has this look of... What did I do? But he kind of, like, places a reassuring hand on your shoulder and just kind of very lightly squeezes your shoulder and just kind of leads you through the middle city and to the western gate of the border between the middle and the high city. And as you approach, the guards, as they do every time, identification, reason for visit, what are you here for? And you see Mr. the Raven reaches in to the inside breast pocket and pulls out a parchment and goes, matter of urgency, important business, and hands it over, and the guard opens the scroll and goes, very well then. Good day to you both. And he just slips the parchment straight back into his pocket and places a hand on kind of the crux of your kind of shoulders and just kind of eases you through in front of him. And you pass through the tunnel into the higher city.
What was that?
It's probably best you don't know. Just a document that can get me into places that other documents can't. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You know, it's okay not to be at times. Often, when we're not okay, that's when we learn the most about ourselves, you know?
Just staring into the ground.
He understands and doesn't push the matter any further. You are escorted into the high city where the streets become a hell of a lot cleaner. The buildings higher and the surroundings much nicer. There are bedding plants coming into blossom now. You see that the good folk who reside within the high city, there's one individual who's putting a fresh lick of paint on the woodwork of the property, and yeah, it's just nice. There isn't as much foot traffic within the high city, and if there is, it's usually on, you know, particular days, if there's a show at the theatre, or there are, you know, events on and what have you. He leads you through the high city up to this huge kind of patch of land that is sort of meadow-esque, kind of inner city garden, like botanical garden type place. Huge trees, lovely fauna, Flora, sorry. There's no fauna. There's not like, well, there's bunny rabbits and squirrels and stuff. But majority of the flora is just coming out. And as you kind of approach this garden and start stepping through, you get the sense of calm. And the grass beneath your feet. And it's a nice area to be in. It's a lot less rural and kind of puts you at ease a little bit, right? As you walk through the botanical garden with Mr. the Raven, you both start approaching this rather large, tall oak tree that's quite central to this garden. As you approach, the Raven turns and goes, well, have you experienced anything like this before? And he points to the tree. You've heard of...
Yeah, something similar.
You've been through a tree door before, right? Like an extra dimensional space between planes that can only be accessed through certain anchored points in the world.
Like a tree stride.
Kinda, except they can sort of, so that's different because that can teleport you great distances to a space within the same realm and same plane, right? Whereas what we're about to experience is we're kind of just stepping into the space, and the space exists but doesn't exist within. You'll see what I mean. And he kind of like takes your hand and just steps, and as he steps towards the tree, places a hand on it and just steps through into this tree. Do you follow?
Quickly looking around. Anyone there?
Perception check, please. Oh, Chris's phone didn't actually ring.
17.
But taking a phone call midstream. Hold on. How
like
many?
It's important.
I know. I'm joking. I'm joking. 14. You don't
17.
see 17. Looking around, you don't see anybody that's paying any particular attention to you. You are in this kind of open space within the garden. It's quite secluded where you are. You see that there doesn't seem to be much foot traffic. There's if you kind of like with a 17, you notice at the very far end of the garden, sat on a bench, is this lovely old couple with a couple of jam sandwiches, just kind of like the older gentleman just kind of picking the crust off his and throwing it on the floor for the pigeons and stuff that are by them as they kind of like nestle up next to each other enjoying a sandwich.
Okay, I'll just walk in then.
Okay. As you step in, it's so normal. Like it's not a surreal experience. It's just like stepping over the threshold in any other property. The space just opens up in front of you, but the amount of space that opens up in front of you is vast. Almost double the size of the botanical garden that you were even stood in. You see huge hedgerows and trees and bushels everywhere, like all surrounding you. You see that as you kind of step through, the Raven is stood with a kind of small smile across his face, looking down towards you. He says, well, we're here. And as I said, this is a secret place, and only certain individuals are granted access to it.
This is impressive.
Yeah, they like the plants here. Now, the people who reside here aren't by many number. There aren't a great deal of them, but they like it that way. There are visitors that come here and there, but those who stay don't often stay long. You understand what I'm saying, Pim? This isn't somewhere that
get it.
a normal person could call home. But look, watch your P's and Q's. Don't say anything out of line. Not that I think you would, but we'll be okay. Come on, let's get you sorted out. And he begins to walk you down this path, this kind of spotted paved path with these beautiful stones here and there, kind of guiding you towards the center location of this area. And as you get there, you see that there is this stone-like monument-style structure that have these kind of spiraled. Imagine like a very twisted tree, but it's been made of an almost marbly stone that's reaching out from the ground up into the sea towards the sky. There are 4 of these that kind of bend up towards each other and start to intertwine, that kind of create this canopy above this small fountain in the middle of this area. You see, just past that, there are these kind of wooden, you would assume wooden structures that are very much kind of like built into the surroundings, like the moss and the grass kind of cover the roofs and things. Very much Hobbit homes from Lord of the Rings, like very much like dug into the earth, and they're very much like not to disturb nature as much as possible, right? The beautiful flowers and bushes are in bloom, and you feel, though, strangely, that the season has changed somewhat, that this is the height of summer, towards the end of spring, coming into summer. The temperature is very, very nice. There is no cloud in the sky. All plant life here is in full bloom. And as you kind of walk towards the central area, you see one individual. You see them dressed in this. You see that they are not facing you, they're facing away, but you see that they have this beautiful robe, green, like a very emerald green from this distance. And as you get closer, the greens have different shades, and it is an amalgamation of different leaves from different trees and bushes, all intertwined to create this flowing cloak that kind of hits the ground towards their feet. They are roughly around 5'10", kind of knocking on 6 foot tall. You see that they have, from the back of their head, you see that they have this kind of shock of like long sky blue matted hair that kind of like falls down over the shoulders towards the front, with these blue, very, very darkened blue, almost a black, almost, kind of curled horns on the top of their head. And as you start approaching, the raven turns and goes, we're here. And the individual turns very elegantly, and as they do, you see that they are indeed a satyr, but a very large satyr lady. A lot taller than Kyria. Just going to point that out there. We're talking an extra.
I'm average height for a satyr, thank you very much.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. This is a taller than average height satyr. Yeah. And you see that this individual turns, and their facial features are very like cut and like very like defined. There's no like chubby cheeks or the very slender features. Very good posture, shoulders back, chin up. And this individual turns to you and goes, welcome. You must be Timothy.
Hi. Oh, sorry.
And Timothy bows.
Oh, my dear, you don't need the... I appreciate the formalities, but we do things a little differently here. We don't do that here. No, I wasn't going to do that. But we don't... Thank you, though. I do appreciate the formalities. It's lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. How are you? I don't know if it's Evan's internet. There you go.
To be honest, I probably could be better.
Oh, yes, I believe that you've had a rotten bit of luck recently. Got yourself mixed up in, well, some quite dangerous stuff. Thank you for bringing him, Raven. Now, don't you worry. Everything's going to be fine. We're going to, you and I, go on a little journey together. Sounds fun, doesn't it? This isn't the type of journey that takes you far and away in the land, and we're not going to go on a great adventure. We're just going to go on a spiritual adventure more than anything. Oh, apologies, where are my manners? My name is Thalia. And I am one of 3 sisters who reside here. I am the middle sister, and my other 2 sisters, Melia and Calliope, they're not around right now. They're quite busy. We've had another individual kind of stumble across us earlier today that, well, they are quite fascinated with. Yeah.
So you have another visitor.
Yeah, we do. Somebody who's lost. That's trying to find their way, so we're trying to help them find their... Not lost in the traditional sense, more of a generalization there. Not to worry, though. Look, have you eaten anything? I don't know if it's your internet, Evan, but
Yes.
oh, there you go.
I have actually.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. And she kind of like walks over. She's talking to you towards the fountain, and
Probably.
definitely. You see, as you look over, there are like a couple of like silver goblets on the edge of this fountain. As she kind of picks one up and kind of like dips it into the water and walks over to you and goes, "Here, that's for you," and hands you a goblet full of water.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. That is fresh spring water. Oh, straight down the neck. Lovely. It's fresh spring water. It perfectly fine to drink.
Whatever. If everyone ever hands you a glass of water and goes, "It's water," don't drink it. It's definitely water.
Yep. You won't feel a thing. So, now, come with me. We're going to, and you can tell me all about what's happened. All right?
Okay.
And she kind of like starts walking towards one of these kind of structures built into the earth around her. Opens the door and ushers you in and brings you in front of a kind of beautifully rustic fireplace that's very much like, it very much looks like it's been carved out of a big chunk of rock that was permanently embedded within the earth that this house is surrounding, and it's very strange to look at, though, because there are logs within the fireplace that do not look burnt by any means at all, and yet under careful inspection you see that there is in fact a lit fire, but it kind of hovers around like a few inches off the actual wood itself, and there is a heat coming from it and a beautiful light source. And you see that Thalia sits down in one of the larger chairs by the fireplace and invites you to sit in the other, and you see the Raven kind of keeping his distance a little bit towards the edge of the room, kind of like leaning on the door frame as you to the entrance to this area of the property. And as you sit down, she goes, "So, why don't you start from the beginning? What has happened?"
Can I look to the raven quickly?
Yes.
What is his sort of general attitude?
Give me an insight check.
25.
25. You can just see that he is very relaxed, does not look tense, kind of is just kind of hands in pockets, leaning against the door frame, kind of like looking into the room. Doesn't look like he's reaching for any daggers, and just looks very relaxed, and doesn't give you the impression that he's nervous or like very like he is vigilant, but just kind of like of you and what's happening, not like beady-eyed watching this Thalia's every move, just kind of like relaxed, very nonchalant, leaning against the door frame.
Okay. Well, I got bitten trying to protect one of my friends.
Oh. Okay, and from what the Raven has mentioned, this is by an individual that's been afflicted by the lycanthropy curse, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Now, the curse in which we're talking about affects different people in different ways, Timothy. Now, it has this inherent ability to pry on one's more volatile self. If you're quick to anger, if you're a violent type of individual who taps into their inner rage and their frustrated self, you see, it can also affect people that feel emotions at a very deep level. It can affect many people in many ways. So what I'd like to know is, what happened next? So what did you really experience, and what happened that... How did you feel over the next day or so? Like, was there any events that kind of made you feel any different? Did you feel... Yeah.
Well, I tried to defend my friends, and I got hurt.
Okay.
And then I became angry, which I'm not normally angry.
Okay. I mean, you don't strike me as the type of person to get angry quickly, Ben. I'll be honest.
No, I'm quite a nice person, actually.
Oh, good. Good. So what happened next when you did start to feel a bit angry?
I got this strange voice in my head
Okay, go on.
telling me to do some bad things to those people who hurt me.
Okay. And this voice in your head, was it familiar to you?
Not really, no.
Okay.
It was strange. It was like me, but not me.
Okay. Well, you'll be pleased to know that that's normal. It's a perfectly normal and natural thing to happen in these circumstances. Anything else? What happened next?
Well, not much after that until it got towards nighttime. And me and my friend, my other friend, who also got bitten, we looked at the moon.
Yes, I believe there was a full moon last night, wasn't there?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's about all I can remember.
Well, The Raven tells me that they found you wandering the wilds outside of the city this morning.
Yeah,
With-
after some help.
Oh, you received some help?
Yeah, there was this kind lady who were giving me some help. They found me naked on their porch, which is a strange thing.
And this lady, what was their name?
Sorry, it's been a couple of weeks.
Rifling through my notes.
Waking up on someone's porch naked is definitely not a strange thing for Virgil.
Yep. They're just like standard Wednesday
Sounds like
night.
a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I mean, leave my personal life out of it, please.
sorry.
Yeah, that was unnecessary. Sorry.
I think her name was Eowyn.
Oh. Well, that is a coincidence. Eowyn was here not long ago.
She a friend?
Oh, a very good friend, yeah. She's actually
Inside check.
yeah, she's actually she's a member of our circle, though she's a little bit of a recluse. She likes to keep to herself and doesn't really like the idea of living within a city. Much prefers the wilds out there. Roll me an insight check.
Not 20, baby.
Oh, that
Let's go.
was so nice. Do that again.
Not 20, baby.
Love that. You do not get the sense that she's lying at all. You do, however, get the sense that she's not willing to give any more information that's than she feels and deems as necessary at this point, if that makes sense. So very guarded, and you get the sense that she's choosing her words wisely.
Okay.
Yeah, Eowyn, she was here not long ago, actually. I mentioned earlier that we've had another visitor today. Well,
Oh, yeah.
she actually brought them in. So, yeah, must have been not long after they helped you.
That is a coincidence.
Well, it was either not long after, or it might have been before. I mean, the other individual has been here for a day or so. It might have been before. Must have been, if she helped you this morning. Not to worry. So, what I want to know, when you looked at the moon last night, what did you feel?
But yeah, so she helped me, and then pain.
Okay. So, last night was the catalyst to your changing. Now, last night was the first full moon that we've experienced in a good couple of weeks. Now, the full moon, as I say, is a catalyst to the transformational stage of this curse. And it can change you, or if you're strong enough at the time, you can resist, but it does have lasting effects afterwards. Now, the memory loss that you have incurred is normal. A lot of times that with what we know of this curse, the first changing is the hardest. It leaves somewhat of a lasting imprint on a person. Now, that's why the Raven has brought you here, because what we're going to attempt to do, Pim, is we're going to attempt to unbuckle that connection as best we can for now. Now, it's in no way going to cure you, and will require a lot of work on your behalf, because what we're essentially going to try and teach you today is we're going to try and teach you a way of controlling your thoughts and feelings to the point to give you a bit of an advantage when this sort of thing were to happen again, if you know what I mean. Now,
Okay.
remember what I said about you and I going on a journey? Now, this is something we call a spirit walk. Now, you and I are going to go on a spirit walk together. Nobody knows what we'll encounter together, but you won't be alone. I'll come with you. And whatever you experience, we will be okay. Okay? Now,
Okay.
this might only feel like a few moments for us, but you might be... time might pass differently here. Alright?
All right.
Now, in order for us to do this, you and I are going to have to drink a potion of my own creation, which then sends us into the spirit realm. Now, the spirit realm exists within all of us. It's the life force that beats the heart in every person in the world. And you and I are going to take a journey through yours. It sounds
Through
a
my
lot.
heart.
It sounds a lot scarier than it is. You're perfectly fine, Pim. What you're gonna do is we're gonna drink the potion, lie down, you and I, and then go for a walk. It's really that simple. All right.
Okay.
And she you see that Thalia looks over to the Raven and goes, we might be out for some time. Might be out for a couple of hours at least. If you need to do anything in the meantime, then by all means. You see the Raven just kind of goes, I'll be alright, I think. Rather stay here just to make sure that it doesn't last any longer than a couple of hours. You see, his friends really kind of need him back quite quickly, so don't take too long. Like, it will take as long as it needs to take.
The Raven's the trip sitter.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And she kind of looks and you see the Raven just kind of goes, oh, and shakes his head. And she goes, honestly, your patience is wearing thin. Just relax. You're going to be okay. And you see the Raven just kind of like stretch his shoulders back a little bit and goes, it's getting thinner.
I'm gonna step up and walk to the Raven.
Mm-hmm. And he kind of like pushes himself off the door frame and kind of like takes a half step towards you and doesn't crouch down as such, but just kind of like leans down a little bit. Are you okay?
If it takes too long, leave, okay?
I'll stay as long as I need, but I'm quite intrigued as to who this other individual is that she was mentioning, so I might go for a little walk, but I won't be long. You won't even know I've gone.
Okay. But if it takes too long, they need you more than I do.
I appreciate that, but I made a promise and I intend to keep it.
I'm staring daggers into him.
He
as
kind
I'm
of,
saying that.
yeah, he kind of like
as harsh as I can.
Yeah. He kind of like looks at you and just kind of like nods and goes, okay, if it takes too long, I'll get in contact with them. I'm not leaving you until I know that they need us, all right?
Handshake.
Sure. And he shakes your hand and just kind of like after that, just kind of puts his hand on top of your head, ruffles your hair a little bit, and he just kind of leans in and goes, you're going to be all right, you know. You can trust her.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. No problem. They fixed me up a couple of times as well. This spirit walk thing is, yeah, it's kind of cool. You'll enjoy it. The Raven again assumes his position, and you walk back over to Thalia, who has walked across the room and opened a cabinet and pulls out this kind of vial with some concoction in it, pours it into 2 cups, walks over to the other side of the room where you see that there are 2 chaise longues, and she kind of like sits you down on one, gives you the cup and goes, right, drink it all.
Can I ask what's in it, just in case I need to do this myself?
Oh, no.
West
Okay.
Coast.
No, okay. And you kind of like, and as you like tip it back and the last drop hits your lips and you swallow this concoction, your eyes just kind of like roll to the back of your head and she cruxes your neck and just kind of like lays you down gently on the chaise-longue.
I'm just about to go, do you want this back?
Exactly. And you just like drift off into a deep sleep. You don't see this, but Thalia then sits on the other chaise-longue, lies down, drinks the concoction, and as she just kind of drops the cup that bounces on the floor. Evan, I'd like you to tell me, how would Pim be kind of feeling at this point, given everything that's happened over the last 24 hours?
Thirsty.
Evidently, yeah. Jesus.
Sorry.
We should have invited him to the stag do. Fucking hell.
Put it away.
I know.
I think he would feel exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
A bit scared.
Okay.
But determined after hearing that there's a way to help.
Okay. A moment or so passes from the moment that this cup hits your lips to the moment that you feel as if you've fallen asleep and woken up like within seconds of each other as you kind of like open your eyes and you're in this vast green lush meadow with tall grass like that reaches as you're lay down over your shoulder. You are kind of like imprinted within the grass as you sit up. There is grass and trees and distant forests off on the horizon. And as you kind of like sit up and look round, you see that Thalia also sits up and she goes, "Oh, this is lovely. This is nice. This is different. Where is this, Pim?"
What do you mean? Isn't this for everyone?
Oh, no. The everybody experiences this much differently. Some could be roaring mountainsides, others rushing, crashing rivers. This seems to be grassland. Does it look familiar to you? Remind you of anywhere?
I'm looking around to see a tree.
Perception check.
16.
You do, with a 16, you do see a tree off to your left. Not quite on the horizon, but a good hundred or couple of hundred yards away from where you currently are. And this tree isn't a tree that you've experienced in life itself, but you've seen this tree before. You've had a vision of this very tree before. And it is, in fact, the silver tree. And as you look over, you hear something behind you. And almost like a squeak.
Instantly looking behind me.
And as you do, you see around 10 to 15 feet behind you, the grass. You don't see anything apart from the grass kind of moving as if something is in the grass moving towards your direction. As you sit, a moment later, out of the tall grass pops a fox. And it kind of like looks up at you, kind of doing the little squeaky fox squeak that it does, and just kind of like looks at you and kind of like hops past you a few paces and then turns and looks at you expectantly, as if beckoning you to follow it.
I get up.
Okay.
I don't know, but I get the sense that we're supposed to follow that fox.
Okay. Then let's follow the fox, Pim. Told you this is your journey,
up.
not mine. Okay.
And I'm gone.
So you start to follow this fox, and it is weaving in and out of this tall meadow grass. And as you get 50 or so feet from where you were, and you start gaining on the fox, the grass vanishes, and you find yourself on the edge of a cliff, the whole surrounding the wind around you. You are literally on the edge. The fox next to you looks and leaps off the edge of this cliff face. Thalia stood next to you, and as you see the fox jump off, this feeling of fear and doubt and anxious swell within your stomach begins to bubble inside you, Pim. Okay, Pim? What now?
You said control my emotions, right?
Yeah. Breathe. This is all about control. You control what happens next.
And the fox went in, you said?
Just jumped off the edge of this cliff face.
And I just lean.
You lean, and you feel that weightlessness for a second until you find yourself submerged underwater. Thalia next to you, air bubbles all around, and you see in front of you this huge angelfish, around 10 feet tall, just kind of in front of you, before it turns and swims off to the right, where you see around 15 feet from you is this entrance to this cave within this underwater like area that you're in. There is no sight around you. You could be 1,000 miles underwater, but you don't get the sense of drowning. You can breathe. Thalia, and you hear the voice in your mind. Think, Pim. Breathe. Don't panic.
A cave, probably.
You begin to swim towards the cave, Thalia next to you. In your head, you're doing well. Don't lose it. You're okay. And as you get into the mouth of the cave and swim around 5-10 feet in, the water all of a sudden just starts to drain around you, and you find yourself on hands and knees crawling through this cave system. And as you start crawling, you see just ahead of you, around 10-15 feet, you see this kind of light source of such, or is it the reflection of light, at 2 points around 15 feet ahead of you, just slowly coming towards you, as you see a vole with its pointed nose and whiskers poking out, looking at you, turns and just down the passage. You turn around. There is no visible way out behind, as the distance that you've covered already is already closed. Thalia kind of huddled, like just behind you within this like small space, kind of looks and goes, Pim, what now?
You're right. Are you okay?
It's okay. And as you kind of do that, you see the cave itself starts like closing in around you. Panic starts to set in. You begin to crawl, and as you do, you feel the cave system start to press against your back, your heart. And as you crawl, you look down at your fingers, and hair starts to like grow on the fingers. Nails begin to kind of protrude from your fingers and start digging in, and you hear your heartbeat Dum dum dum. 3 beats instead of 1. You feel yourself kind of, your bones, you hear the crack and that taste of blood in your mouth as the panic sets in.
I'm gonna guidance myself.
Okay. Pim, what's happening?
Just breathe. Breathe. Actually, clothes could be quite useful right now. I'm just gonna start digging as I try and dig a hole larger for myself as I keep going into the tunnel.
Excellent. Amazing move. You start ripping the soil, almost harnessing this power rather than fearing it, utilizing it and just and ripping away the earth around you. And as you do, you break out from this enclosed space out as the sun beams through towards you. As you find yourself...
Am I still hairy?
No, as you look down at your normal hands and you start pulling yourself out of the earth, you see above you the hanging branches of the silver tree. And you see the fox in front of you, sat down 10 feet away from you, kind of just staring at you, and does not move its gaze from yours. And it stands up and slowly starts to walk towards you.
I'll reach a hand out.
Thalia turns around and goes, "That's it. Keep going, Pim. You're doing well."
Hi, buddy.
And as you kind of drop to one knee and offer the hand to the fox's mouth touches your palm. As then, what happens next is unlike anything you've experienced before, as this orange, white, and black arcane energy begins to swirl and wrap itself around your arm, all the way up to your shoulder, begins to swirl in and around your person. As you begin to start lifting from the ground, you hear your heartbeat as it's beating and beating until you let out this almighty "Ah!" You begin to float back down to the ground. No sight of this arcane energy anywhere. And this cool kind of tingling sensation on the top of your shoulder, underneath your clothes, on your skin.
I'll have a look at my arm.
So you begin to roll up your sleeve, and you see the beginnings of what appears to be a tattoo. A circular tattoo in 5 segments. Almost looks like a pie as such, but the outside is very Celtic in a way, very druidic. These kind of like intertwining branches that create the outer circle, with these kind of branches that crisscross to form the 5 segments. And in the top segment, you see an orange, white, and black imagery of a fox's head within one of them. Thalia steps around and goes, "Well done. Well done, Pim," and places a hand on your shoulder. And as you feel the hand place on your shoulder, you go and sit up in the chaise longue within the room. And you see Thalia over you, just holding your shoulders, the raven about 10 feet away between you and the fireplace, as you kind of like look around in this kind of shock. And Thalia goes, "It's okay. You're okay. We're back."
Would you check my arm again?
You bring the sleeve up, and as you do, you do indeed find that circle tattoo on the top of your arm.
Oh, Grandpa's gonna be pissed.
You've done so well, Pim. You've done so well. That is the first step. You see, in our culture, and the druidic culture that me and my sisters and members of our circle practice, the fox is but a symbol. You see, the fox is cunning, swift, calm, light of foot. That's what you need to be. When you're facing difficult situations, you need to be cunning. You need to think your way through a problem. This is only one piece. There is a long journey ahead of us, Pim, but we will teach you to control not only what is afflicting you, but we can teach you how to tap into your innate druidic abilities unlike any other teachers in the world. You see, by learning about what these animals do and the trees and the world around us, it can teach us lessons, valuable lessons, and when we harness those lessons, we gain the ability to tackle problems that otherwise we may not be able to.
Does this sound like a circle I've heard of?
It does not, no. No.
What kind of druids are you?
We are not your typical druids. You see, we been around for a long time. Okay? We have seen this world change over eons, and the passage of time in this place especially passes differently to the world. We can change the balance of the world within our means, bring life and take life away. You see, we subscribe to balance.
And to talesontap.
Yeah, the talesontap. Use your Twitch Prime.
Sorry, I had to.
Yep, no, it's fine. You see, the smallest pebble in a pond can cause a huge wave. Have you ever heard about the flapping of the beat of the wings of a butterfly half a world away can cause hurricanes elsewhere? Causality. Balance. This is what we subscribe to. Our circle maintains that. Teaches people to harness it. And that is what you're going to need to do if you're to face whatever is inside of you. Okay?
Okay.
The raven steps forward and goes, yeah, this is all wonderful and everything, but we've got to go.
Oh. One sec. I have 2 questions.
I'll answer one.
Fuck. Oh, sorry.
Often, but not as often as I'd like. Next question. Threw you off, didn't I?
It's not just us that can do it to you, is it?
Yeah, I know. See? What are your questions, Pim?
Would this work for my friend Liana as well? She was the other one who got bitten, but I don't think she's turned.
Is your friend a druid?
No.
Then we can try, but I can't guarantee it would have the same effect, Pim. You see, what we're doing is tapping into your natural ability to harness nature around you to learn. We could try,
Okay.
but I can't make any promises.
Also, I'm also from a strange circle.
Oh yeah?
I'm very unlike my family. At least according to my grandpa.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to explore that. But now is not that time.
Okay.
You're going to be okay, Pim. This is just the first step on a wonderful journey. Remember
Is
what
there any chance I could borrow a staff?
You don't have a staff?
No, that sort of got taken away from me a while ago.
Sure. You can have my old one. But you bring it back. Has great sentimental value to me.
Promise.
Are you sure?
Shake on it.
Sure. Okay. You just wait there and I'll go and fetch it, alright? As she shakes your hand, the raven kind of steps towards you as she walks off and goes, look, we are going to have to go. Your friends are in trouble. They're across the city exploring a warehouse. They need us, and now. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. You see that Thalia walks back across the room with a staff. And you see that the staff itself is beautiful. It's like a very dark oak color, twisted from base to the top. Now, this staff can be used as an arcane focus. Just use it well, okay? I told you what we're all about here, right? Balance.
Balance.
Good. And she hands you the staff. Go with nature, Pim. And remember, you're always welcome here, should you need it.
Thank you.
You can add a Staff of the Woodlands to your inventory.
Didn't think
Good
that
job.
would work, but
Good
yeah.
Don't forget to attune to it.
You got an hour before you can do anything, but yeah.
You'll swing it about, kind of.
Excellent.
I'll let the raven carry me.
So you step out of the Thalia's home, back into the center of the druidic this area. Yeah, everybody's reading what the Staff of the Woodlands can do, right?
Yeah.
Pretty fucking
It's
good.
pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah, pretty fucking good. And
I think you might have made a mistake there, Dan, but you know,
It's only
that's
a
just
loner.
my GM thinking.
it's only a loan.
Uh-huh.
It's only a loan. Yeah, it's only a loan.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah, we'll see if we let you take it back.
Okay. So you step out of the big oaken tree in the high city of Wyndmere, and the raven kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, and yeah, I know, it's great, right? He then turns to you and goes, we need to travel at speed. Have you ever transformed before into other creatures and such?
Once, halfway.
Well, this will be fun. And he flings his cloak around you and just kind of picks you up as a little bit so your feet are off the ground, starts to run and activates his cloak as you both turn into ravens and begin to soar across the sky of the middle, higher city of Wyndmere. In the meantime,
Oh god. No, let's keep doing this nice little.
I don't want
Acid
to.
trip.
Yeah, I don't want to play. I'm fine. I'm good.
Firstly, thank you everyone else around the table for being as patient as you have been during that. Evan has
Hey,
been
I
away
had to
for 2
sit
weeks.
one entire episode. You guys can do 15 minutes.
yeah, no. I've been intrigued as to what's going to
Actually, it
happen.
was an hour.
Yeah. Thank
But it
you.
was great.
Thank you very much, everyone, for being patient through that. I appreciate it. It's not always nice to come to a D&D game and sit and watch other people play, but
No,
we're all
it
back
is.
and we're going to
It
do
is,
it, right? So,
We've all had to do it at some point before.
yeah,
so.
exactly. Kyria,
Yeah.
you look down in your spectral form underneath the floorboards of the office space in which you're stood. You see beneath you Ombrin, Edivir, Virgil, and Liana just opened the doors to this warehouse and stepped through. I made a mistake last week and asked you to also make a save. You actually don't need to. So we don't need to do that. However, the results of last week, Edivir, Virgil, and Liana, I asked you to make me Constitution saving throws, if you remember.
Yeah.
Edivir, you rolled a 14.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Virgil, a 13.
Mm-hmm.
Liana, you rolled a 7.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Edivir,
Mhm.
you, in the back of your throat, get this, like, really caustic chemical sensation as you breathe in this substance that isn't in and around this place, but you quickly place a hand over your mouth just in time that you do not take any additional effects to this. Virgil and Liana, unfortunately, you do,
I expected that.
as you both take
Damage.
4 points of poison damage, as whatever this substance is not great at all. It's not good at all. But Liana, it has a very familiar kind of taste to it. You have tasted something like this before, but not this. But it does remind you very much of that time that you had Flux administered to you. You are all at the base. Kyria, you see that they are stood there as you begin to look around the room, and you point and you pick out 6 individuals within this space, and you send a message to the group. Are you going to pick anyone out in particular, or just go one at a time? Bam, bam, bam.
I was going to message Edivir at the end of last session and basically try and what I essentially want to do is attempt to coordinate from above various kind of like sneaky attacks so that Edivir can as quickly as possible, at least get one of the face of the masks.
Yep.
The hazard mask to protect people as quickly as possible, really.
He
Okay.
is essentially playing Pac-Man right now.
Yes.
So, looking at I'm going to change the battle map. I'm not going to show the folks at home just yet. We'll get to that. But I have removed some of the fog just to make this a little bit easier. I'm not going to show everyone everything, but you see that there is an individual here.
Hang on, it's still us. It's saying that you'll join the room when the owner accepts the request. I'm going to read.
Okay, yeah, if you
Wait,
can't see
hang
the
on.
map, then please rejoin.
Yeah, there we are.
You see that there is... Can you all see this now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nope.
See, there is one individual here.
I'm sorry, the
And-
one that can actually see it can't see the map.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mad. And you also see this individual here. You do see the location of the others, but these are the 2 closest to the group.
Okay, well, I'd love to do more. However, I can't see out there.
I'll quickly send you a picture.
That'd be great.
Yeah, if you were just going to relay the information, Chris can see the map, so
I
can
can
see
see
the
the
2
map.
people.
Yeah,
that you're
whatever
putting
one
up.
is closest to Edivir.
Yep, which was this one here, yes.
I'm just gonna be like, Eddie, there's someone quite close to you. If you sneak around here, use the smoker's cover, you might be able to get the mask. And I'll give precise directions, but I can't.
And I'll, without opening my mouth, I'll think back while covering my mouth. Definitely some toxic substance in the air. We're struggling a bit down here. Can you see any masks?
I'm going to look
Or a cloak
around
room?
the observer's deck for like spare masks or anything like that.
Okay, it's going to take you a little bit of time to start rocking around to do that. But I'd like perception check from you.
Drive myself.
Yep. And Edivir, are you moving or are you going to stay where you are?
Well, so I've been informed of the two positions of these guys. I think, how are the others looking? Are they just like sort of keeled over? There's no audible coughing at this stage, right?
Everybody that Kiara can see, Kiara can see, just to make sure that we're getting both names, they are all wearing gas masks.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying my allies, Ombrin, Virgil, and Leanna, are they audibly coughing? Or?
Yeah, Ombrin looks unfazed, doesn't seem to be affected by this at all. You do see that Virgil and Leanna are kind of like grasping towards their throat and go very light coughs. I think they're both aware of the surroundings and trying not to draw too much attention, but you can see that they are very much not enjoying what has just happened.
Okay, this
You
ladder
also
here.
notice that Leanna has a very visible look of fear. Like her eyes are as wide as you've ever seen them. She is. To you, she would look terrified.
Okay.
If Edivir is looking back, he'll see Virgil sort of take the throat and then to the mouth, and he'll just look towards Edivir and just go. And Virgil is going to start heading towards the door because he can feel whatever this is going to be bad before it gets good.
Okay, so you're going to take a couple of steps back out of the door.
I'm basically slipping out and taking breaths.
Okay. Yes, that ladder leads up. As you kind of like look up, Edivir, you see that there is like a gangway around like the entirety of the warehouse.
Is anyone on it?
You cannot see at the moment. It is lightly obscured at the moment.
That's an issue.
However, Kyria, what was your perception check?
16.
16. You do not see anybody in and around the upper level of this place at all. And you do, however, see that there are some masks, but they are not in the vicinity of the party. They are on a wall over here. On one side of the map. On the other side of the battle map here.
Right.
Does anybody want to do anything?
I think I'm going to begin trying to stealthily make my way up the ladder, and but before I do, I'll to Virgil before he runs out, and to Leanna and Ombrin, I'll go and I'll point in the direction where Kiri indicate the first one. I'll do point in the indication where Kiri pointed out the second one, just so that they've got spatial awareness as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yep.
So how tall are these racks of with crates and stuff?
Yeah, great question. They are roughly, so the racks are different sizes. So you do have some that are like 10 feet to 12 feet. You do see that towards the outer edges of the warehouse are the taller racks. You see that some are around 15 to 20 feet. The gangway at the top is about 30 feet up. This is quite a large building. So some of the smaller racking is towards the middle. The racking between you guys and the individual that Edivir pointed out is roughly around 8 feet tall. So just above most normal head height, right?
But the ceiling is much taller than that, right?
Oh, yeah. The ceiling's around 50 or so feet, if not more.
Right. Then as Edivir is pointing out, with his motions and stuff, I think before he moves away from Ombrin would like grab him and like pull him in close and whisper into his ear, "Don't forget about the potion that I gave you to fly." And just let him go.
Okay. Excellent. Kyria, is there anything else you would like to do in this at this point?
Hang on, I'm trying on Microsoft Edge.
Oh. I don't know if anyone else almost threw. If anyone else threw up in their mouth, then yay!
I mean, it worked.
Yep. Cool.
Right. Sorry. Can you just point where the masks were again?
Over
so
here.
I can see it now.
On this wall.
Over there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am positioned here-ish.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm closest to the masks.
No. So you're up here. You're above them. You're
I'm
literally.
Up here, of course I am. Yes.
Yeah.
Just
You're
direct line.
Yeah. And you can see them kind of hanging on a hangers over on this wall here.
My level or the level below?
On the ground level.
Ground level. Okay, in which case I will say, if you can, I will go to Ombrin.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, it's me. I'm above you, I think. So just across the way, there is one of the individuals there guarding it almost, but there's a lot of masks that the others might be able to use. I don't know if you have a way of reaching things from a distance and bringing them closer?
You would hear a reply back, I could engage with them and crush their skull.
Okay, that's a plan B. If, 1 second.
To Edivir.
There's a rack of masks next to the other individual.
I'll see if I can get over there.
Back to Ombrin.
No need, it's okay.
Okay, after this time has passed, I'm going to need Liana and Edivir to make Constitution saving throws again, please. Virgil, you do not need to make one. You've stepped outside into the doorway. Kyria and Ombrin, you are unaffected by what this is, so you don't need to roll one at all.
And giving... Oh, it doesn't even matter. I rolled a 19.
A 19?
Constitution.
Yep.
21.
21. Excellent.
23.
23. Ooh. You guys are now firmly got cloths and things over your mouths. The effect of whatever's in the air here is you are kind of like you're pushing yourself to the limit to not inhale as much of this as you can, and very much trying to filter it before it hits your lungs. Cool. What are we doing, guys?
I'll start stepping away from everyone. As I'm stepping towards the ladder, I will drink the flying potion that Ombrin gave me.
Okay.
And I will do, if anyone's seen Dune 2, you know, like when they start walking towards things and they just start floating like that.
Yeah.
I'll just do that up to the first 10 feet of the ladder.
Okay.
And then I'll try to stealthily make my way up the ladder onto the gangway that circumnavigates.
I just see Edivir appear.
Yeah. Okay. Roll me a stealth check, please, and you are gonna have. You can have advantage on this because it is obscured, lightly obscured space.
Ooh, thank you for the advantage. Wait, what is my bonus actually? I'm pretty sure it's good. 7. Okay, that's good. 24.
24. Very good. No problem. You float up to the stairs. As you grab hold of the ladder and start making your way up, you start to see... Kyria, you start to see another individual. Can I grab you? There you can. Start to walk towards the front of the building here. As Edivir rushes up the ladder onto the gangplank. Onto the gangway. Why keep calling it gangplank? We're not on a ship! Voyage of the Damned, cool. Just like a little callback there.
Liana, incoming.
As Edivir reaches...
She doesn't respond to you. But the only other person that's spoken to her, communicated, is Edivir, pointing out where the two people are.
Mm-hmm.
She is seeing incoming, but no direction of where's incoming. She is going to run.
Okay.
She's going to charge this way.
Okay, so you start rushing that way.
Yes.
Okay, so Ombrin, you see Liana just kind of like take the battle axe in hand and just start charging into the area that Kyria pointed out where the gas masks are.
Okay.
Now that I'm sorry, I know you're about to do something. Now that I'm sort of up, can I just be trying to keep an eye on everyone that I can see who's near and see if any of them look like they're about to spot someone, so that I can, intervene.
Yep, sure. Cool. I will let you know when that happens. Make me a perception check first of all, please, with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes, please. Miko.
While he's
Ombren.
running that, I have a question regarding the gas that's in the air. Is it like a thick, lingering gas, or now that we've opened the door, is it starting to waft out of the door?
Is excellent question. So you have only opened the door a tad, enough to get in. Virgil is very much stood on the outside of this door, but the plume of smoke is starting to escape out of the warehouse, out into the world, effectively, meaning that as time passes, the area itself will start to defog, and this toxic thing will, but it is pouring out into the world. So decisions.
Yep. And is there a coloration to the gas?
There is. It is a very, you kind of see that it's got this sort of purplish tinge to it.
Okay. Before Ombren starts to follow Liana, I think he will turn to Virgil, and Virgil, you will notice in Ombren's eyes there is his eye sockets, the lenses and such that are in his eyes seem to be taking on kind of that purplish hue a little bit, and he says to Virgil, "I will go and retrieve a mask for you," and he starts following Liana.
Okay, what is your roll perception out of here?
One of them was a nat 20, so fuck you for that disadvantage. But it was a 16.
Fuck you very much.
Yep, you're welcome. You see with that 16 on the top area of here, you spot this individual as Liana charges this way, turn, and
This
look.
guy here?
Yes, look directly in Liana's direction, and we'll see the big white Leonin racing towards, and you see brandishes his sword and starts
attempt to fire my hand crossbow at him.
Sure, he's going to move 5, 10, 15. I will do half of his movement before your shot is off. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
So it's with advantage because I'm hidden from him, correct?
Correct.
What's the range on your hand crossbow?
Yeah, what
though?
is, yeah.
Good
Because
question.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be rolling at disadvantage from that.
Yeah.
65.
65, yeah.
65, that's alright, isn't it? Where is my hand crossbow? There it is.
Hand crossbows do not have
30.
a very good range.
30. So it's going to be with disadvantage.
So it'll be a straight roll.
Straight roll, yeah.
Yeah, sling's
Sorry,
the same
mate.
anyway. No,
My
you're right.
GM
You're right.
side. My
I
GM side
do this
coming out.
I do this all the time as well.
Yeah, no, I welcome it. Absolutely
Okay.
welcome it. Yep.
Okay, so to attack.
Yes, please.
It's good.
Who let the turkey in?
It's good. So that's 18 on the dice plus my hand crossbow. I've got so many weapons. So 18, that's 23 to hit.
23 will hit as you loose your hand crossbow.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me to some damage, please.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure at level 3 it's still 2d6, isn't it, for sneak attack?
Well, you won't get sneak attack at that range
Yeah, you won't.
No?
because you didn't have it. You didn't have advantage,
Oh, bollocks!
Yeah, I don't
and
get
you don't
sneak
have
attack.
an ally within 5 feet of it.
I thought it was just if you're hidden or you have
No,
advantage.
if you have advantage
No.
from being hidden,
Oh,
but you don't
damn it.
have the advantage because it was taken away.
Yeah.
Well, this was a waste, wasn't it?
It's free damage, man. Takes
Yeah,
free
yeah.
damage.
It's
Oh, it
good.
was a 6! It was a 6 on the,
There you go.
on the d6.
Nice.
There you go. So
Plus.
d6 plus. I'm getting there. Haven't hit anything for a while. Plus 3. So 9.
9 points of damage as this arrow across the warehouse from above hits this individual, and it kind of hits in the shoulder, and you see their eyes point, like, look up towards you as he calls, "We got company!" and races the rest of the 15 feet by, oh god, I'm moving the map, not the person. 5, 10, 15 to there. I would like everybody to roll initiative, including you, Pim. Although you have not entered the fight yet. Everybody roll me initiative, please. And on that note...
We haven't done this in so long.
I know. But as we enter initiative and enter combat, while these guys roll initiative, we will be taking a quick break in just a second. But, Kyria, what did you get?
I got a 15.
15, excellent. Pim?
I got a 2.
Nice.
Cool.
Appropriate.
Liana?
Appropriate, yeah. I got a nat 20 for a 22.
22, excellent. Edibir?
9.
9. Virgil?
12.
12. And Ombren?
18.
Excellent.
We got a good spread. We got a
Good
good
spread.
spread.
Love that.
I
Well,
like it, yeah.
we are going to go for a quick break. We are going to be back at 8 o'clock. We're going to have, in fact, I might call it a little bit earlier than that. We'll probably have like 10 to 15 minutes. We want to get into this action quickly.
Yeah.
Please don't go anywhere. It is about to kick the fuck off. We're just going to take a quick break. We'll be back shortly. Take care.
Bye.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tales on Tap. We are going to just jump straight into the action.
Before we do jump straight into the action, though, I just need to say that this combat is sponsored by Tom Kartos Battlemaps. If you like what you're seeing right now and the little pieces that are on it that may or may not kill us in this deadly warehouse, then make your way over to Tom Kartos Battlemaps and find all the good stuff for the internet or in live action where you can buy the books and scribble in them. Go find him, go find all the links in the dungeon. Let's do some combat.
Yeah.
Let's
Do it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Shall we?
Natalie, is your camera moving about?
Yeah, I was fixing it.
Okay, I've done it. I've done it.
All
Because
right.
as I'm moving it, you're moving it, so I'm like... Okay, cool. Guys, this is the first combat encounter we've had in 4 sessions.
Oh.
I want to kill something.
I think there's
Like 4 sessions.
4
Been a
sessions
long
since
time.
the attack on Alden's place. That was the last combat. Right, cool. Top of initiative order, we have Liana.
Of course. So,
Go, go, go!
You wanted this, go.
yeah. So she didn't even stop when she started charging, even though he was running towards her. She's just going to carry on charging and leap onto him with the axe coming down.
Yeah.
I want to aim like neck area because I'm conscious, obviously, he's probably wearing a mask. I can see that. So I am sort of grabbing him by his face and
Yep.
bringing the axe down on his neck.
Do you want to rage
Fantastic.
first?
Yeah, I was going to say, is there anything you want to do? Well,
As a barbarian, maybe?
So, in fact, no, because you didn't mention it, this is going to be
Yeah,
a little
no,
learning lesson
that's
for
fair.
you. So, go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
That is valid, and because she is so frightened, she is frazzled, so that would actually fit. So, we don't metagame,
Yeah, fuck
that's
you, I
fine.
don't need to do it.
Yeah, maybe I wasn't planning on raging.
Okay.
Maybe my rage is just currently being quelled at this moment, so...
That was a 19, but because it's a +1, it's a dirty 20. No, sorry, that's 20. Plus 5, so it's 30, 25.
25 will definitely hit as you swing your battle axe down towards this individual. Go
Nice.
ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Oh, yes, I will.
You also might want to move in melee with the target.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun. There we go. Probably more like that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stand there. That's it.
Okay, that is 11 on the dice plus 6. So
16 points of damage.
16
No, 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage, yeah.
Amazing. As you slam this great axe into the shoulder of this individual as he kind of winces. You see that stood before you is this individual in plate armor, wearing pauldrons on their shoulders, huge greaves. You see that they are wearing a full helm with this kind of like, you see the helm is up, the face guard is up with this face mask firmly planted on their face, and they have this huge great sword now in their hand, but you whack and hit them. Very good.
Okay.
Anything else
As
from
a
you?
bonus action, after that lands, and I see I'm like almost eye to eye with him. I'm still with my hands grabbing his face. I am going to rage and roar really loudly in his face. It's not the daunting roar, it's part of my rage.
Nice. Set up.
And as I do, you do see the icicles and snow start to gather and whip around me as well. So he's also going to take additional damage. Just checking how much it is. Oh, actually, he needs to make a throw.
Okay, what does he need to make?
I'm just double checking because. Oh no, I didn't put it on this damn thing. Oh, some of my features, isn't it? Because this is not 5e subclass. This is Cobalt Press, so we've had to do this manually. 2 seconds.
I believe it's a con save, I think, from memory.
Stinging snow. No, it just gives me advantage and him disadvantage.
On what?
He doesn't take damage. Yeah.
Advantage.
So he has
Sorry.
disadvantage hit me.
Okay, so he is disadvantaged on hitting you, and you have advantage
And
to hit other creatures.
I've got +2 to my AC.
Okay, so you have an increase in AC, and you now get advantage on all weapon attacks. For how long?
Melee attacks. While it's up.
While you are enraged. Fantastic. Anything else on your turn? Any further movement or anything like that?
No, I am keeping hold of him. As a free action, can I try and take his mask off? Or would that be pushing
no.
it?
That's interacting with
No,
it.
that's not, I thought I was pushing it.
I'm going to say...
I wouldn't even call that a
Don't ask me
grapple, to be
again.
honest.
Yeah, I'm going to say this in the nicest way possible. Fuck no.
That's fair. So that is my...
That's your
Correct.
turn. Excellent. Next in initiative order, we have this individual here who hears the commotion round the corner and is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. I'm going to just spin him round. You see that here in front of you is somebody that towers and stands almost at the same height as you, Liana. He is
Okay.
he is knocking on like 7 feet. You see this Goliath individual stood with brandishing this huge kind of great axe, and they are just going to take one huge swing at you.
Go ahead. Bring it on.
That is going to be a 17 to hit.
Does
They have disadvantage to hit him, right?
Oh, they do.
Or to hit
They
Liana.
do. Yes, sorry. Disadvantage
Thank
is
you.
going to be a 17 to hit.
Meets beats.
It beats. Fantastic.
Well, yeah.
I
17
need-
is my armor class.
I didn't get
Is
the
that
die.
including the +2
Yeah.
that you get from your rage thing? Okay.
Oh, hold on.
So what's
No,
your
yeah,
AC normally?
that is. No, it is 17 is my new AC.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I don't have a D12, but I need one.
I can roll it for you.
No, keep it. I'll find a D12.
No,
So when
no.
I say I can't find one, I have like a box full of dice, like that's right near me. Where are all the
I'm saying,
D12?
I got one right here in my hand, just
Do you
ready,
know-
ready to roll.
Weirdly, I'm gonna use my glow in the dark one because it's cute. That is gonna be 9 points of slashing damage as this
Oh.
great axe hits you. Halved because you are raging. Yes.
So that's 4.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Okay, and they are going to use their final movements to move just behind you, seeing this robotic creature that's now heading their way, and they're like, what the fuck?
Are you saying that my costume of a cloak and looking like an armored individual isn't actually working up close?
I forgot that
Who
you
would've
did.
thought?
I thought that I forgot you did
I
that.
didn't do anything. I just let everyone else do that.
I forgot that happened. In fact, they're not going to do that. They're just going to go, oh, look, more enemies to kill. That makes better. Cool.
Fair enough.
Next in initiative, Liana, Umbrin. Yeah. Oh, maybe Kyria. What's your passive perception, Kyria?
Shit.
Not Kyria, then.
10.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't. You're not going to hear it. Umbrin and Liana, you hear From down these stairs.
Was anyone else hoping that the one that the bird said was worth 2 was this guy?
Yeah.
I was really hoping that he was going to be the biggest thing here.
Just before it's someone else's turn, I want to apologise. I did not get you did not get disadvantage on that attack. It does not impose. I get stuff, but you don't get disadvantage.
Oh,
so.
it's still there anyway. It's fine.
It didn't change the roll anyway. So.
Yeah. Didn't change the result. We're good. Don't worry about it. Cool. You also hear like heavy boom. And it sounds like footsteps underneath the wooden floor that you are in. Right. Cool. Ombrin, you're up.
All right. Ombrin, unfazed by any emotional distress that, facing down a Goliath might impose, just walks right up to this individual, reaches into a compartment at their abdomen and pulls out a roughly 1 foot long metal rod and just holds it up to their face and then says, "Hello," and then activates the rod, activating my 10-foot pole of collapsing, which then immediately converts to a 10-foot long pole. And my intent here, Dan, is to have one end of the rod impact into his mask and the other end of the rod impact into the floor, thereby driving his mask off of his face.
Nice. Okay.
Genius.
That is class. You're gonna have to use a hero point to do this because it's gonna be a specific one. It's either that or you're gonna have to roll to hit.
I'll absolutely use the hero point.
Roll to hit. You can use a hero point to do this with advantage to obviously up the chances of doing this.
Perfect. So that's a natural 20.
Yeah! Let's go!
The other one was a 2, so I'm glad I had advantage.
Nice.
Hero points.
Okay,
That is a triple crit if I ever heard one.
Does your collapsible staff or your collapsible pole deal damage typically?
No. I mean, it would deal like a normal staff damage typically, but I think in this case, I'm not trying to do damage. I'm trying to drive his mask off of it, basically catching his mask on the end of the pole.
Okay, excellent. So you do so, and and the pole extends, hits the mask, but hits just under the chin. I won't let you roll damage for the hit because you're not intentionally doing that, but I'm going to reward you for rolling the nat 20, so you can have a chunky crit. So, you can roll me a d20, please. An additional d20 on the chunky crit table.
A 4.
A 4. Okay, the foes, it says kneecap, we're going to say face. Okay, deal 1d4 damage. So roll me a d4.
Okay. We take that.
And you'll like the next bit.
3.
So the foe takes 3 damage and suffers a minus 10-foot penalty to their movement speed until healed. So they now have reduced speed by 10 feet. Excellent.
Nice.
And their mask, as you poof, and it flies off their face and drops behind them. Let me just do the 3 points.
My intent was that it would just hook onto the end of the pole.
Fine, we can do that. That's no problem. This is that dude who took 3 points of damage. Let me just make that done there. And because you took the mask off, they are going to have to make a Constitution saving throw now, or feel the effects of Liana, on your turn, you would have had to have made one. But we've moved past. That's my fault. I should have remembered. I haven't. We'll pick it up next time. That's fine.
Now, if you want me to.
No, you're good. Con save for this dude is a natural 1.
Nice.
Yes.
Critical fail, so now takes additional 4 points of poison damage. So, oof. So that is 9 points of damage total.
Nicely done.
Yep. And I know that this is going to provoke an opportunity attack. Ombrin doesn't care about such things as that. So Oberyn is going to actually use the rest of his movement and move away from this foe. I mean, he's poisoned, so disadvantage, I guess, on that. But he gets an opportunity attack as Oberyn moves close enough and holds out the pole towards Virgil because it's a 10-foot long pole. Now Virgil has the mask basically dangling right in front of him.
Yeah, love that.
Nice.
Love that. He isn't poisoned. He took poison damage. Hasn't got the poison
fair.
condition. So he's going to try and attack you. I'm going to give him disadvantage anyway. It's obscure, and he's now choking on that poison as you step away. So I'll still give him disadvantage for that, which is great. It was only a 4, so that makes it a 6 as he slashes down, slashes down, but you just kind of.
He basically sees Umbrin just turn away from him like la-di-da-di-da, just not even caring.
Excellent. Anything else on your turn? So that's your movement, your action. Any bonus actions for you, sir?
Do I have any bonus actions? You know what? Yes. I'm going to cast Expeditious Retreat on myself.
Very good. Excellent. So that improves your movement speed by
Well, it
double,
allows me to use bonus actions to move.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
you
I
get
could do that
so you
and-
get like an additional 30 feet as a bonus. So you get your 30 feet and then an additional. Is it additional 30 as part of your bonus? So effectively 60 feet, right? Yeah. Cool.
Right. And so I can go ahead and use that right now. So what I will do is I will just set the collapsible rod on the ground. So Virgil, the mask is now at your feet. And then I will move back in to melee with the guy, hammer out, and saying, "You should not have attacked my friend."
Okay.
As he's sitting there choking.
Make me an intimidation check, but you can have it with disadvantage because that was a very polite way of trying to scare somebody.
Sometimes,
you know what?
the more polite you are, the scarier you are.
Yeah.
Just for giggles, I'm going to use the inspiration that you gave me last week to make it a straight roll.
Nice. Cool. Let's do that.
There it is.
That's a 17.
17. You can see, like, as this robotic voice comes out of, like, this suit of armor, he kind of goes, and eyes widen, and he kind of, like, recoils a little bit from that. So, yeah, amazing. Very good. Nice. Good round. Okay, next in initiative order is, in fact, the individual that charged you initially, Liana. It's their turn now. They have advantage to try and hit you because they are in flanking with their friend.
Okay, yeah.
So
fine.
because they're flanking, they're going to have advantage to try and hit you with their great sword. That is going to be... it's not going to hit. That's a 15 to hit, so less than your...
Does not hit.
So it would have hit, but doesn't because you now have the increase.
Yeah.
Incredible. Love that. Thank you very much. And... Yeah, I think
because I'm still holding on to his face that I was too close for him to swing at me properly with his great sword.
Yeah, good. Okay, next in initiative order is, let's just move this map about, is this individual down here. And they are going
to... there was more map.
and they are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. And... they are going to, with the javelin that they have, they are going to try and attempt to throw that javelin towards you, Liana.
Right, so with ranged attacks, you do get disadvantage.
Excellent. We will roll that with disadvantage then.
Yes. Because they can't really see me with the blur of snow and ice.
I rolled 2 17, so that's a 19 to hit. Unfortunately, I've never rolled the same number twice on a different. That was great. So that hits. So that's a javelin, which is a d6. That is going to be 4 points of piercing damage as this javelin sticks into your left shoulder.
Is that already halved, or do you want me to make that 2?
That is half, so that's half to 2.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Because you're raging. And that being their full movement, they're actually going to lean over the banister and go, you better get up here quick!
Where's Kermit the Frog here?
Love it.
Hey guys, you might want to get up here. There's enemies. Oh no! I am very scared.
Oh, that was more Marvin the Martian though than Kermit.
You make me very, very angry.
Cool. Next in initiative, Kyria, you are sorry. Yeah, Kyria, you're up.
Awesome. Okay, so I am still in the observators.
Yes.
Where
Office.
are you?
Yeah, we're gonna call it the foreman's office.
I'm in the foreman's office.
Yep.
At the top.
In the foreskin office. Yeah.
HR.
But I have visual on what's going on below. Right?
Yes. Yeah. You have full sight of the whole warehouse.
Amazing. Okay, so I am going to initially kind of close my eyes, and being in the ethereal state I'm in, I'm going to reach around for presence of spirits near me, and I'm going to invoke my Tales from Beyond ability. So I'm going to roll a d12 to see what that tale is.
Ooh.
Okay, amazing. Chris,
That's a
you
good one.
fucked me up then.
What did he do?
Nothing.
He said reach around.
And then Chris went.
You don't have to put me on blast like
I
that.
know, sorry. I wasn't gonna say anything, but that was you fucked me up. I didn't react at first, then I saw you. I was like, ugh!
I can't help it.
Cool. Roll
rolled-
on your tail of the grave.
I have.
Oh.
So I got a 12. So Tale of the Mindbender, you evoke an incomprehensible fable from an otherworldly being. The target must succeed on an intelligence saving throw or take psychic damage equal to 3 rolls of your bardic inspiration die and be stunned until the end of its next turn.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
God damn.
Brutal.
Okay.
Wow.
Who you targeting with that one?
Well, I might bank it because I can hold on to that tail. That tail is just weaving through my mind right now, so I'm going to hold.
Okay.
And with my action, I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Nice.
on Thug 1.
Yep.
So, and I'm also wanting
That guy's
to
not having a good
use-
day.
I want to use a hero point to provide Ombrin with a +4 to the next roll on attacking. So I want to basically cloud this guy's mind with the discordant melody that I'm channeling that way, that distracts him so much that Ombrin gets an additional +4 on
the next attack roll
next
on
attack.
that enemy
on
only.
that
yeah?
enemy. Yeah.
Excellent.
take it.
That's fantastic. So, Dissonant Whispers is an attack
I
roll
need,
or save?
I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
Just so you know, College of Spirits is my absolute favorite bardic subclass. It is.
I've never done it before. I
amazing.
really like it.
So good. Unfortunately, though, that is an 18 on the die.
Okay, it still takes half damage.
Okay, half damage.
And I
and
just rolled full fucking
No way.
Nice!
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right then, so it's 9 points of damage then, half.
9 points of damage halved.
666, mark of the beast.
Nice. So 9 points of damage total, isn't it? Because it would have been 18, so it's half to 9.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Ombrin, the hero die will stand whether it, they saved or not. So you get an additional +4 to your next attack roll on Thug 1.
Okay, and then movement. I am going to. So I'm still ethereal, so my movement is reduced to 30 feet rather than 35. I am going to come out of the observative's office and just be on the gangplank walkway.
Gangway, yep. Okay.
Maybe like, can I just
So-
kind of move? I can't
So
move myself.
you can't.
No.
It's because you've joined on a different thing. Cool. So that is realistically where the walkway is, because it kind of comes down here and the office is here.
Does it
Yeah.
come across these stairs at all?
I don't know. We'll have a look, shall we?
That'd be nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. No, it does not, actually.
Okay.
I'm not going to show you that map because there's no point, but no, it doesn't. The
Okay.
office space runs from this corner here down to about here and then up. So that
Right.
whole space is the office. You've got and then where this comes up, you've then got the gangway that walks the entire length to about here, and then there's one that goes the length that way.
That helps.
Yeah, I will show. One sec. While
You
we're
maybe
on,
draw a little line.
no, I'll just show you. I'll just change the map quickly and I'll just show you what I'm talking about. It takes seconds to change the map, so one sec.
Oh, okay. Yep. Got it.
Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
there's-
Wait, let me just mention something real quick.
So those stairs come up to the gangway. You've got a huge open space here and here. Got a crane up here, and then Kyria, you're pretty much here,
Yeah.
right?
It's-
Edivir, you are up here currently.
Right, okay. I thought the gangway went that, so I'm up here. Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool.
Are we good?
Okay, fine. I am going to fly. I'm basically gonna end up here. I can't quite make it to the gangplank, but I'm going 30 feet as though I'm going to that next gangway.
Okay, so you're going to fly roughly to about here, right?
Right to there, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Hey,
Cool,
Dan,
cool,
is
cool.
it at all possible for you to drop a blank copy of that map in the Discord for us?
Yeah, of course I can.
Oh, that would be very handy so we can
Yes.
navigate.
Just give me like 2 seconds.
Multi-level navigation.
Desktop, D&D maps, which are all sponsored by Tom Carter. Oh, where is it? There is a factory. I can't remember where it is. Did he just send me the thing for it? Oh, hey, warehouse. Got it.
Ah, yes, the place where
That'll
we
be the
are.
one.
Yes. Oh no, that's just sending it to Han. 1 second. In the Discord. Let me add it to you. I'll send you it privately, Miko. And then
I've
I'll
got
put
it. I've got it already. Because I am also a Patreon subscriber to Tom Cartos. Because so I've already got the map.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Check it to us.
What a guy! I love that. I love that you're a Patreon member.
As soon as you showed the map,
yeah,
on Albert, I was like, I know that map.
there you go. That's the
Nice.
reference for everyone else.
Cool.
Ace. Cool. So yeah, your full movement to there. Anything else from you, Kyria?
No.
Okay. Virgil, you are next in initiative.
So as this gas mask sort of just gently rests itself outside the door where Virgil is breathing heavily, what would it cost me to put this thing on?
Interact with an object. It takes an action.
Okay. Can I use a hero dice? Because you can have a second action with a hero dice.
You can, yes.
Hero
Then
points.
I will
Yep.
spend the hero die to take a first action to pick it up and put it on.
Don the mask. Yep.
Yep. And slowly sigh to himself as he's outside. He's like, oh, I really owe the robot now. Okay, right. Let's fuck up some thugs. And with a new lease on life and the ability to breathe, Virgil is going to return, sort of come back in, get a quick lay of the land, see Knight 2 over here.
Yep. They are just for me. These guys are just thugs and shit, right? But I've had to like name them so that I can keep track.
Yeah. I see warehouse worker over here.
Yeah, nice.
where in this bit here.
Yep. So you're seeing this individual here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to move to here.
Yep.
And sort of touching the spell book and then stamping on the floor and turning his foot sort of sideways ever so slightly. The earth underneath this area over here, if I can get it up. So here.
Okay, here. Yeah.
Yep, here.
Okay.
You watch a sort of like a Popeye-esque arm starts to push its way up from the ground, this sort of like very thin lower arm and this sort of massive bulbous sort of lower arm, and then this very flat angular sort of squared off hand sort of rises up as I cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Nice.
On this side
Okay.
of the shelf. And essentially what I want to do is try and push this set of shelf over onto the thug.
Right.
So this here, I want to use the arm to just push the shelving over.
Okay, so
That's good.
does Maximilian's Earthen Grasp have a push strength or a carry weight?
It has an attack and a grasp, so I can grasp something, and then this is what I'm trying to figure out because it's an arm. It's got more
It'll work.
utility.
Yeah, it'll work. I just need to know how.
How strong is it?
Yeah.
Well, it said an attack or a save is a strength save of 13 with this arm, so I don't know what the shelf has got.
Okay.
But essentially, it's just trying to push it as violently as necessary over onto this guy.
Okay, so it only has so that's an athletics of a 13, which is a +1.
Why wouldn't it be technically a 16 strength if it's a +3 DC on a grapple?
Yeah, that's true. So then that would be a +3 to the roll. Yeah, sure. Roll me a d20, add +3.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
Okay, dope. That is 17.
Nice. So a 20 total.
No, that's 17 with the 3.
17.
Yeah.
You see Maximilian's earthen grasp and immediately just kind of like recoil back and just slam into this set of shelving with all these kind of boxes and crates on it. A 17 is going to be enough, but it's just starting to tipple and topples over onto this individual. I'm going to say that 3 boxes and the shelf hit him, so you can have 3d6 damage.
Ooh. Let's go.
Nice.
As kind of just made up damage.
Okay, so
Box damage.
Yeah.
6 plus 4, so that's 10.
Bludgeoning, right? Surely.
15.
Yeah.
Box damage.
20 in
Gravity
total.
damage.
Nice. 20 damage.
In total.
How? With 3d6.
Oh, I thought you said 4d6. It'll be 15 then.
15, thank you. 15 damage is chunky, brother.
Yeah, mate.
Excellent. As the crates just and tip over and kind of land on top of this individual. He is knocked prone and is pinned by the boxes and the shelving unit on his back as this thing just crashes into them. Excellent.
Super.
Anything else on your turn?
No. I'm going to stay where I am because there's a safe distance from everything and just smile to myself inside the mask as the guy is pinned to the floor under a shelving unit.
Okay, no problem.
Question?
Yep.
Is this a space where Night 2 is now like blocked off because the shelving unit
Yes.
is to the side?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you draw like a little box just so we remember not just to run through there?
yeah. Sure. There you go.
Does the earthen grasp stay there? Is that like a thing on the battlefield?
It's a concentration spell, so I can just start.
Yeah. Excellent. So this individual is prone. It is his turn in initiative. He's going to try and make a athletics check to kind of push and pull himself out of this, first of all. That is a 16 on the die. What's his stat block? +1, 17. So he kind of like just and pulls himself out in this direction to here, and then we'll use, that's 5 feet, then use half his movement, so he has 10 feet remaining, and we'll begin 5, 10 to here on their turn. Amazing. Next in initiative is, there is more individuals down here. This individual is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here, and he's going to use the dash action to then start running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. Next in initiative order is Edivir. At the start of your turn, I would like a con save, please.
Where did my D20 go?
You are not using a gas mask currently, so you are open to the effects of this area.
9.
9. You unfortunately do take some poison damage at the start of your turn. It is, however, only 3 points of poison damage. 3? Yep. But it is your turn, Edivir. You can tell me what you would like to do in combat, sir.
Okay, so if I'm right, the thing goes like along here, right?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly that, yeah.
Okay, so I want to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there.
Yep.
And then I want to go 30, 35, 40 and use 10 feet of flying to get directly above this guy.
So does the potion give you additional movement speed?
No, my movement speed is 40, and
Okay,
that's 40,
excellent.
and that's 40 feet.
Yeah, cool.
But 10 feet of that 40 becomes flying.
And are you going diagonally down towards them or above them?
I'm going above them, and then I want to drop and fall.
Sick. Let's do that.
Style, nice.
Let's do that. Cool.
But I think I need to bonus action hide before I do that in order to get sneak attack once I drop down on him, right? So because I need to be hidden before I fall on him. Or do I see? I suppose I don't know if I'm hidden to this guy, really, do I?
Yeah, and you're kind of coming out in the open, so to effectively hide, you're going to hide, and then
30 feet above him, I am. Yeah, but
yeah.
in a
It is
smoky
obscured.
room.
I'll tell you what. You can roll a stealth check to hide,
Yeah.
but you can do it at disadvantage. How's that?
Okay, yeah, bonus action. So bonus action hide.
Yeah.
As my cunning action. Stealth, they're both all right. Well, one of them's
Okay.
not great. There's a 9 and an 11. So the 9 is +7, so 16.
16, fine. Okay, perfect. So
Okay.
you float above them and then you drop.
So yeah, I kind of duck onto the gangway and sort of start ninja running along the gangway, and then I sort of run off the gangway and just keep running in thin air for a little while until I'm right above the guy, whip out my scimitar, point it downwards, and just let myself drop onto his head.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please.
Okay. That is 17 to hit.
17 does not hit, unfortunately.
Fuck's sake.
it
Okay,
doesn't-
can I use a hero point to reroll?
Sure, why not?
Would the reroll also be with the sneak attack advantage?
We roll in the same roll.
Yeah, you're rolling the same roll. Yeah, it's a reroll, so yeah.
Okay, cool. Right, well, that's way better. That's 16 plus 7.
Yeah. Fine. Perfect.
It's got a 7 in it. I can't do the math, sorry. I'm averse to the number 7.
No
but it's a
problem.
lot. Okay, so...
I hit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 3 plus 3 for 6 damage on this... Oh, no, wait.
Oh.
This is yeah, it's a d6. So 3 plus 3...
Hold on,
then-
2 seconds. Sorry, 2 secs. 1 sec. My headset's died, so just give me a second.
You guys, anyway, it was
There you
6
go.
damage on the actual strike and then 5 damage on the sneak attack. So it's
11
damage.
11 points, yeah?
Yeah.
Excellent. And that was on night 2. 11 points of damage. This dude's been messed up already. Excellent. Really good round, that dude. That was so good. That
Really
was so-
wanted to use my hero point to get his mask, but you can
That's
only
okay.
use one. You can only use one per turn, right?
Yeah. Exactly that, yeah. Excellent. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's everything. Movement, bonus action, action.
Excellent. Okay, next in initiative, we have this individual here who will hear the commotion. Let me just spin him round because it's thematic and my ADHD brain won't allow me to not move him if I don't turn him around. 15, 16, 17. He's going to get to there and is going to use their full movement, action dash, 1, 2, and is just going to get up close and personal. Can't do anything right now. However, they are right up in your face after you drop down and just stabbed their friend with a scimitar as it pierces through their shoulder and this gushing spurt of blood just off into the air. The individual that I've just mentioned rushes round the corner, brandishing a spear, and just starts charging towards you to within 5 feet.
Cool.
Next in initiative order, as this is happening, so let's see. Him. It is your turn in initiative. Now, you,
Oh,
being
500 yards away.
airborne up till this point, you will see that there is a vantage point through an open window at the very roof. There's like a kind of a window that you can kind of open if needed. But the Raven, in fact, flies you both to within 10 feet above and just immediately just changes his form to human form, drops and smashes through the window. Glass shatters and falls through. You then fly through the open window, and I'm going to place you, Pim, on the map, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Reinforcements have arrived.
you will come to about here, still in bird form, above, and land kind of about 10 feet off that racking. And then you all see... I need to get the token that you guys haven't seen before. The Raven drops and lands on the ground and just stands up.
Damn.
Nice.
Goes underneath the robe and just goes and flings out 2 daggers from underneath their robe and just kind of looks to you and go Kyria and goes, Bumblebee, and just spins
Mr.
and
the Raven.
just
That's what I said.
immediately spins and just darts 5, 10, 15, 20 to the individual that Edivir has his scimitar in right now.
I turn to the guy with the spear and say, I've got friends too.
Nice. And he will get into this position. I'm going to put him in flanking because why not? Giving him advantage. So he will roll with advantage on the attack, which will be a natural 20.
Wait! Chunky crits! I love it when the DM rolls chunky crits against himself.
It's so good. It's so good. I get to play too.
Like flagellation.
Yeah. Okay, so that is so that's double all dice. So that's his sneak attack, also doubled. So that is 4d6 doubled.
Tasty.
8.
Too powerful.
He's one level higher than I am.
10, 14, 15 on the die, doubled to 30 points of damage.
Jesus.
And with that, also gets chunky crit because he's an
buddy.
ally. So, Knight 2. Oh, it doesn't need it, but I'm going to roll it anyway. 30. So he's fucking dead. But I'm going to roll a chunky crit anyway because I want to do it. I've not rolled a chunky crit before, so this is fun. Oh, I have actually in another game, but I've not rolled one in this game. Oh, I rolled a 1 on a chunky crit. That's so anticlimactic.
Love to see it.
So, opportunic strike inflicts an additional D4. Yay!
Dude's dead,
Fucking
dude.
1 damage. Fuck this. I'm not rolling it again. But you see him just literally race up behind, and as you turn to the other one and Edivir and go, I've got friends too. He's literally, and it's so silent, the footsteps behind, the individual doesn't know he's behind, and he literally just spins the blades around and just goes, just stabs him just straight through both sides of this individual's neck.
One cobbed.
If anyone's queasy, just block your ears and just goes woof, and pulls the blades, ripping the back of the spine, just snap and out the back of this guy's neck and head. As he just
reverse Pez dispenser.
exactly, and just as this individual
Spencer's vertebrae now.
drops to the ground and is in fact dead.
I would hope so.
Yep.
I'd love to see it.
Could you imagine being alive after that? It would suck.
Cool. Hey, you, Backflap, come here. So, Pim, you are next in initiative.
Already.
Do you know, I'm going to put Mr. the Raven on the initiative tracker as Mr. the Raven.
That's his name.
Yep. Pim, you're up.
Right.
To answer your first
Do I need to
question,
take
no,
an
it's...
action?
to answer your first question, no, it has not been an hour.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Do I need to take an action to de-transform?
No, so as you land, you will have de-transformed into your normal self. However, you do not have a mask, so I need you to make me a con save first, if you don't mind.
Is it at the start of my turn or end of my turn?
Start.
Start of my turn.
Yes,
okay.
please.
A con save, you say? Fair
Is
enough.
there an argument to be made that because he is 10 foot up, the air is a little thinner up there from
there is
the
an
poison?
yeah, there is an argument to be made for that. It will be wholly ignored, but absolutely there is there is an argument to be made. Absolutely.
Yeah, I just descended from 30 feet above and I was still choking. So.
Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
yeah, unfortunately not. No.
12.
12. Unfortunately, that's not enough. You're going to take a whopping.
And I give Timothy one of my hero points to give him +2 to that.
You can if you want. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to do
Which
that?
would improve his save to 14.
Sure, you can do that if you want. Absolutely, give him a +2 to that, which means you would save that.
Oh,
So,
amazing. Thank
amazing.
you.
So you don't take any damage.
As I see the Raven flying in and he starts morphing into Timothy, just because instinctually I have this notion that people without masks are good guys, I yell out to him and say, "Hold your breath!"
Nice.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Amazing. So, Pim, you're up. Action, bonus action, movement, sir.
Okay. Is Eddie wearing a mask?
No.
Can I see Eddie from where I am?
He's got a scarf over his face, but it's not doing much.
He's on the ground, almost directly below the gangway, so you probably can't see him.
But am I on the gangway or on top of the shelves?
You're
I
on
thought
top
I
of the
was
shelves.
On top of the shelf.
Oh,
So
Yeah, I think you can see me.
can I see Eddie from where I am?
Yes. No, I don't think you would actually, thinking about it.
No?
No, unfortunately not, because of the angle of where you're at.
Okay.
I mean, he might have seen him when he was flying.
Yes. Exactly, yeah. See, right now you don't have a direct eye line on him, but yes, you will have seen him as you've flown in.
I couldn't see. I could see that the other people were wearing masks, but not Eddie.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Liana is currently not wearing a mask. You see, you will have seen Kyria is not wearing a mask, but is in corporeal form.
Yeah.
He's gone ghost.
Yeah, and Edivir has not got a mask on.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, I'm gonna run a little bit forward towards Eddie, to the point where I can see where he is,
Okay.
or like see his head specifically.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna use my action to cast Air Bubble at the second level.
Sick!
Okay, then.
So smart.
That's so
Me and
cool.
Daniel were just talking
So-
about this yesterday, you know.
Yep.
Good, Pim. Amazing. Okay, and where are you casting the air bubble? Are in and around...
It's centered on his head, so I can pick a person
Okay.
and create an air bubble.
Excellent,
Around the
and you're
head.
choosing Edivir.
Yeah.
Perfect, and that's a concentration spell, I believe.
Yes, I believe it. Let me double check that. Just
So I
because-
can fly 10 feet a turn, and I've got a space helmet on.
Yep.
So I'm basically Edivir on the moon.
Yep. Yes, you are.
Man.
It is
If
not
the moon was
concentration.
full of noxious gas.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Venus
it's-
then.
It's
There we go.
it's not concentration. That's fine.
And you
How-
have it for 24 hours.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Nice.
Love
Okay.
that.
Excellent stuff. And that's your action. Any bonus actions from you?
Yes, I'm gonna continue my movement. So would you say that it's around 10 feet, maybe? To run towards Edivir so I have him in line of sight on the shelf?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, can you
Then
not
I'm
move
gonna-
this? Sorry.
No, I can, but I'm on my phone with my
Okay,
arm
that's
there,
fine.
so
I will
just
move
for-
you around. That's fine.
Yeah. Can you move me the rest of my way towards the edge of the shelves on towards the other side, where Liana
Towards
and,
Thug 3.
Okay,
Yeah.
that
To
side.
me, yeah.
So you want to go there?
Yeah.
Thereabouts,
Yes.
roughly, yeah?
And then as I'm running, I'm gonna be, hi Bumblebee. And I'm gonna bonus action summon Bark in the behind Night 1.
Oh, I forgot you could do that. I need to find your bark token. Sorry. Where is bark? Come on,
So
you
as
little sprig-looking motherfucker.
As I'm running, I'm looking towards the floorboards, and I'm like,
Okay, where are you putting bark?
behind Night 1,
Okay,
literally behind him. Yeah.
excellent.
So as I'm running, I'm looking at the floorboards and I go, yeah, that's wood. That works. And I'll lift my hand up, and the little sprig starts to form out of the bark and then grows into bark. And I'm like, defend, also attack this time. Can I spend a hero point instead of, because you can spend a hero point for an action.
Mm-hmm.
Can I spend a hero point to instead get a second bonus action?
Sure, yeah. It translates, fine.
Because I'm going to use that bonus action to tell Bark to attack.
Okay, excellent. Good idea. I mean, yeah, bonus action, sure. Like,
Yeah.
you can use a hero point for either.
So he's going to use his piercing thorn to make a melee attack at advantage because...
Yeah, he's flanking.
Lyanna.
Absolutely, he is, yeah.
Thank God for that advantage.
And this is night 1.
Son.
Excellent.
That is 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Amazing. And that's a 6. How much do we have in proficiency bonus now, guys? Still 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay, 10 points, sorry. Sorry, I'm 2 different things
8
at once.
points.
8, thank you. Sorry for asking you to repeat yourself there. Concentrating on many different things. 8 points as you see Bark just brandishes the long kind of like sword-like arm and just pierces straight into the back of this individual.
And that's me.
Amazing. Okay. Top of the initiative. Fun. Lyanna, please make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Will do. Oh. Okay, that's a 7.
A 7. Unfortunately, you do not make the save, which means you take more poison damage, which is 4 points of poison damage.
That's not half.
It is not halved at this level now.
Okay.
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 It
with
is
that,
your turn.
Just a DM question. Do you still want me to tell you when I get to half health?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Right. Not yet.
Okay.
Close.
I do want you to tell me. Pim, you don't need to right now. You're good. But Lyanna, you absolutely do need to tell me when you go
Yeah,
below
I
half
thought
health.
so. I've had it in my head. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm still kind of on this night 1. So I am going to. First of all, I'm going to recklessly attack him with my great axe.
Okay, so you already have advantage because you're flanking with Bark.
Oh yeah.
So I don't need to recklessly
You
attack.
don't. No, because then you just
attack him.
you're just inciting advantage to every attack against you. So don't need to do
I
that.
forgot that bark counts as advantage.
Yeah.
Inside rage. Inside rage.
Yeah.
Right. So yes. So I swing.
Swing.
Yeah, it's a nat 20.
That's what we do.
Right.
Go ahead and hit that with some damage and tell me what it is.
It's a D12.
Hit that.
Hit that.
So it is doing
All on the
that.
floor.
10 doubled.
20 points of damage.
Plus 4.
14 points.
Plus 2 because I'm already raging.
16 points of damage. Oh, you
And,
remembered your rage damage. I'm so proud
I
of
did.
you.
Fucking finally.
Have you done what Chris has done and written it on your actual rolling tray?
It's everywhere.
Nice. Excellent. So that is 16 points of damage, and then a d20 on the crit table, please.
26 points of
12.
damage.
26. You're absolutely right. With a 12. Roll again. It's a rubbish one, that. I'd rather you roll again. It is rubbish.
19.
That's a much better one.
It's gonna be a good one.
Okay, Miracle Strike. The foe must make a DC 20 con save or fall unconscious immediately.
You've done that before.
Nice.
Got him.
So, that is... Oh, it's a 19! You lucky dog!
So yeah, as I swing my axe down, I obviously just hit him right in the right spot. That
Yeah.
doesn't die, but
Boom, you knock this dude out. Like, you kind of like know that you're coming in full bore for the swing, and just at the last minute just kind of twist the wrist to just hit him with the flat part of the axe, and just boom. You hit this dude so hard that he just collapses and hits the floor unconscious, knocked out completely. Amazing.
Jerry Frying Pan.
Bonus action from you.
I want to then bonus action. While I'm literally on top of this unconscious guy, I'm going to look up to Thug 2.
Yeah.
So I'm actually Like, I can't actually move myself. Why can't I move me?
Oh,
Can't
I
move
can't do it either because
There you
Kyria's
go.
dancing
Right.
all over the shop. There you go.
Kyria is now Thug 1.
Yeah.
Oh! Why have I moved?
I don't know. You were there. There you go. I think you were like there. It's
I'm
fine.
going to look up at Thug 2, and
Yep.
I'm going to Daunt and Roar.
Nice.
Nice.
Daunting Roar is a bonus action, right?
It is, that's why I'm bonus action in it.
Amazing. And that is a what save? Oh,
That-
shut up, Han.
Sorry, that came across a lot
That
more.
was so sassy.
Yeah, I was
on
gonna
it.
say.
That's okay.
Wisdom save,
That's why I'm
please.
bonus action in it.
Where
Did
was
you
my...
move away from that thug one guy as well?
Did you step to one side because you're currently
No,
on top of that dude? Yeah, cool.
Because I'm
Okay.
still within 10 feet.
Okay, what save is it for Daunting Roar, sorry?
That's a wisdom save, please.
That is a
In
9.
Okay, so he is now frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
Amazing. Amazing.
Can I also
Mhm.
spend a hero point to get another action?
Sure.
Spend them if you got 'em, yeah.
We're using them all today.
I haven't used them yet, so I'm going to roar, and then seeing the sort of twitch in his eyebrow that is successfully landed, I'm going to just spin with my axe, and I'm going to try and get the other guy in the back.
Okay, so you're going to go for the guy behind you. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll to attack, please.
Not as good, but still great. That is a 19. There's a 19 hit.
Just checking which dude that was. That's Thug 1. A 19 will hit.
Nice!
Nice, indeed. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
12, so that is a 9 plus 4 plus 2. So 15.
15. Ooh. This guy's looking really beat up. Almost like he's on his last legs. And it is his turn next. Is there anything else you want to do on yours?
There's nothing else I can do, so
Okay.
no, I'm good.
Don't want to move?
No, I'm good here.
Okay, excellent stuff. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. It is Thug 1. He has to make a con save at the top of his round because he isn't wearing a mask anymore.
Marvelous, yeah.
And, it's enough. He doesn't take any damage. He rolled a 16. So, he's going to try and attack you, Umbran, with his Great Axe.
Okay. He was intimidated before.
So does that get disadvantage?
It
then?
will be with disadvantage. So that is... I don't need to roll it again. It was only a 3 on the first roll. I'll roll it again, but it was a 4 on the second. So he swings wildly. You see that, like, he is so dazed and, like, holding his throat and struggling to breathe. He just, like...
At the same time, there's a discordant melody rushing around in his skull.
Yeah, leave him alone, guys. Leave him alone.
Umbran's eyes just continue to get more and more purple, and he's just looking at him like, "Are you okay?"
And he kind of looks at you and goes...
No.
And he is stumbling. Just to answer your question, Miko, that you sent me privately, just so that I can kind of... It's a bonus action to...
Okay, great.
To give somebody... To drink a potion... No, to feed someone a potion,
drink a
it's an
potion.
action. To feed
Right,
someone
that's
else
what I
a
thought.
potion, it's an action. To take one yourself is a bonus action.
That's what I thought. Great.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Okay, next in initiative order. Umbran, Liana, him, you will now hear this. You hear the... of heavy
Are we going
footsteps.
to see it?
Right.
Still none the wiser.
I couldn't find an image that I liked enough to use for this guy.
Okay.
So I chose Bane.
Oh my god. Nice. Hell yeah.
I just
So good.
chose Bane because I was like, oh, I know what I want to do, but I don't know. And then I just found that and I was like,
the commotion up here.
I was
born in the
Emerging
Flux.
from the darkness.
And this individual
Molded
will
by it.
leap from there, and
Ooh. Oh shit.
You, Liana, will see that this individual at the moment does not have any weapons, is not armed, does not have armor, is stood 10 feet tall, about 6 or 5-ish feet wide, huge, hulking individual with, you see this tank on their back that is pumping this purple like air, like gas into this full face mask that you see is going to be horrible, but you can see is bolted around their neck onto their head, and he kind of looks down at you and just goes and will fucking he's going to try and punch you.
Do I need to make an intimidation check?
Do you need
to make one?
Like, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm saying I'm not metagaming. That would be fucking scary to see.
No, he's not going to roll an intimidation check, but he is going to. He is going to use the ability Unbridled Fury.
Huh.
Oh no.
So this is a homebrew creature that I have made. Unbridled Fury essentially is it's a percentage roll. So it rolls to hit, and then if it hits over a certain percentage, the damage doubles.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yikes.
On the hit. So
Okay.
rolls to hit.
I'm not sweating.
Oh
I'm not sweating.
shit! That's a 20. That's a 26 to hit.
No, that misses.
Which puts them, unfortunately, in the top bracket of the damage dealt.
Well, that's always going to be the case.
Unfortunately, it is. Oh, it's a D10, which I haven't got out. Sorry, I am not prepared.
Thanks, Raiders. You just came in to see me die.
Oh, Roll Together RPG. This is twice, man. In like 3 weeks, you guys have raided. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So I was just explaining. You've come in at the best time. This homebrew monster is using the ability Unbridled Fury, which is a percentile hit die. So if it hits the creature and does enough to hit over a certain percentage of that maximum AC, the damage doubles on the damage roll. Don't worry, I will keep track of all that. You don't need to do that complicated math. I've got it. So that is on my.
About the outcome, not the math.
The D10 is an 8 on the die, double to 16. But it is bludgeoning damage, so you get to half that because you are raging, Liana.
So it's half to what?
8.
8.
So you take
Okay.
8 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay, do I tell you now, or do I tell you at the end of his turn that I've gone
No,
under
I
half
kind
damage?
of. That's fine. We'll do it at the end of the
Yeah.
turn.
Okay.
Hey, there's no worries. Wow, sounds like some mega math. DM math, brother. And then the second attack is just a normal attack. That is going to be. It's a 17 to hit.
Means beats. Yeah.
Yep. So that's a. Oh, so that's a
Barbarian
10.
life.
That's a 10 halved to 5. So an additional 5 points of damage.
Still up.
And that is their 2 attacks on their action, and hasn't taken any damage yet. So we're good. We're good. He's just going to do that for now.
Oh god, it gets
Okay,
worse as
now
we
it's
heard.
I'm raving with excitement right now. My turn. I have ideas.
So I am now informing you I am below half health.
Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh god.
Wolf out. Let
Come
them
on.
fight.
Oh god.
Come on.
Can I
Oh yeah, actually.
I have an item.
Good for you.
I'm reading the item. Hold on.
We need
So-
more.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's an attack roll. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
Yeah,
roll me a con save,
And the hero
please.
point now before you roll?
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Too late.
Oh, okay.
That's a natural
You can
one,
still
I'm
add
assuming.
2.
Well, I
That
can't
would-
have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have inspiration?
No.
Okay.
So it was
spend a hero point to
right?
reroll?
So that was a 6.
Yeah, you can spend a hero point to reroll.
Yeah.
I've already used mine this turn though.
No, it's not your turn.
No.
Oh,
So at the end of your turn, it's like anything. You get.
okay.
So it's like
Thank you.
it's like a
I'll
reaction.
take it.
So you're welcome. You have to take the new roll.
I kind of wanted you to.
But it's 10. Still
Ow.
better than a 1.
Never known a
It
barbarian
still
to roll
fails, I
so
bet.
low on cons before.
I know, con! I've got a +5 to con, and it screws me every fucking time.
You see.
Yikes.
Oh, this is not going to be fun for you. You see, Liana, you get punched by this individual. You fly back, hit the shelves, and like collapse onto hands and knees. And you feel your blood begin to boil as you kind of. And you hear, Oberyn, the cracking of bone as your form just starts to shift.
From cat to dog.
And
Really,
you,
technically.
Bending.
you do
Technically,
not. Hold on. You turn
Your new
into.
token?
She's gone.
Where is it?
She.
It's not that big. She's not that big, but you. Oh, right, so I'm going to explain the rules here.
Okay.
Liana, you blank out. Completely
Oh,
black
piss.
out. You are no longer in control of yourself.
Okay.
I mean, we're not the ones attacking it. Whatever,
However, Liana, what happens going forward until you revert back to your normal form, you are not in control of. You have basically been taken out of the driver's seat and put on the sidelines. You are effectively watching yourself go fucking berserk.
Okay. Good to know.
As you all see, oh,
Good luck,
Oberyn, you see that the once Leonin form of Liana shift and change into this werewolf form as she goes and just begins to stand up, and you see the nails just come out. Oberyn, it is your turn.
+4.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Umbrin does not have a good insight. I'm just pointing that out. So I think as far as Umbrin is concerned, this is normal for Leon.
Yeah, I mean, Kyrie's just become ethereal.
I mean, to be fair, he
not
wouldn't,
right.
he wouldn't
Like,
be
he's
that
not-
wrong.
Right, he's not seen Liana fight before, so as far as he's concerned, this is normal. So
She's
I think
just
he's
got-
going to. He had been registering Liana getting pummeled quite a lot, and so when he sees this, like, he basically is, oh, she's injured, and he like reaches over into his arm and like lifts up that panel on his wrist and starts like turning a couple of the glass vials within it, and you all see a small hole appear in the palm of his left hand, and he just sprays this like foam across Liana's body, and he's going to heal her.
Okay, sick,
Fire extinguisher out.
sick.
Yeah.
That's so
So it's
good.
essentially like giving her an improved healing potion.
I love that.
So she's going to heal 15.
Nice.
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 I will keep track of that for you, Liana.
And that's his alchemist special ability, so that's not a spell. And so I'm going to go ahead and use a hero point to be able to take an action.
Okay, so this
and
will be
I'm
your
gonna
last
shift-
hero point, right?
Yes, this is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
last
yeah.
hero point.
Cool.
And I will shift up here a little bit, so I have these two people in a line, and I'm going to let out a stream of acid from my right hand
Nice.
that sprays both of these individuals. And actually, it would also potentially hit Thug 2 as well, because it's a line, and I can
Yeah.
angle it.
Okay.
So I could hit all three of those individuals. They need to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Okay, so Thug 1 is going to roll a dex save.
Dex
That
save for
is,
all of them, yep.
yep, so that is a 7 for
That's a
him,
failure.
so he fails.
The DC is 14.
Okay, cool. Oh, unfortunately, the brute does save,
Yeah, I figured.
and Thug 2 does not save. So we have 2 fails.
So that's 11 points of acid damage for the ones that failed. and then 5 points for the one that succeeded.
Okay, so sorry.
Also,
sorry,
at
just
the start of each of their turns, they're going to take additional acid damage unless they use an action to scrape the acid off of their body.
Amazing.
Basically, this spray of acid that just forms in globules and sticks to their bodies.
Amazing. So as you spray this, Thug 1 takes a face full, and as he's gripping his throat, this acidic foam just clunches onto his face, and he just chokes and just drops down dead. The brute, how much? Sorry, half damage was
5.
5. Thank you. Sorry. Thank you. And then Thug 2 is going to take 10 damage
11.
total. 11. Excellent.
Yep.
11. Amazing. So that is action. Bonus action.
My bonus action is to move. So yeah, I think he's going to step over
What's
the fallen
healing
Goliath.
thing, then? Is that just a free thing you can do? The healing that you did to Liana?
No,
it's
that
his
was an
art
action. I used a hero point.
Oh, you use
to
a
be
hero
able
point.
to-
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I think I'm going to step over the Goliath and move over here.
Okay.
And actually get all the way around and step up onto the steps, trying to get a little bit of height advantage against this very large creature.
Yep. As you step past Liana, you are going to take an opportunity attack as she goes and lunges out towards you in this fit of rage. That is going to be a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Oh, very good.
Hey!
Very good.
Not a scratch on him.
Oh, nope. I apologize. It would normally miss, but I had reduced my armor to be able to do some other things, so it is a 16.
16, so meets
does hit.
beats. So that is
Yep.
a claw attack, which is 2d. Oh my god, 2d4. I put this up.
Do you have any of your dice on the desk with you?
I haven't. I will get them as I
He's
get.
got his D20. We know that much.
Liana has essentially double raged.
Yeah.
This is rage stage 2.
Another d4. That'll do. So 2d4
Rage is stage
is
2, fur stage 3.
4. So you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Werewolf Boogaloo.
So yeah, basically as he steps over the Goliath and past him, he's leaning down and saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And then he feels the slash from Leon. He's like, "Oh, you're right. No, don't apologize to those trying to murder us." And just continues walking around to get on the other side of the Bane guy on the steps to have a little bit of height advantage.
Fantastic. Anything else on your turn?
I will do a Constitution saving throw to try to maintain concentration on my.
You only took 6 damage though, right? Oh yeah. Fine.
Yeah, I'm fine though. I got a 17 on it, so
Yep.
I'm good. I still have concentration on my spell.
Fantastic. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
Night 1 is this dude, and he's unconscious, so I'm just going to take him out of initiative. This individual here isn't liking the fact that this little sprouty thing has just killed his mate, and is going to try and attack Bark.
No.
He has to do another. He doesn't use his action to scrape off the acid, I'm assuming, so he takes another 3d4 acid damage.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Yeah, he does. He takes the damage. Shit! I didn't even think about that.
Oh, and I'm sorry, it's actually 44.
What the fuck? Jesus.
We have this guy in our party every time.
15 points of acid damage.
I think you should have taken the action, don't
Oh,
you?
me too. Ow!
He could have just scraped it off and it would have been fine.
I didn't think about that. Though,
as
did
this
I?
acid foam is now moving down into his collar and into underneath of his armor. Yeah,
Sick.
Worst fun party. ever.
Amazing. He's going to try and attack Sprout. It's going to be Bark. I keep calling it Sprout. And it's going to be a 19 to hit Pim.
Yeah, hit.
It is only a d6 because he's only got a javelin. That's going to be 6 points of piercing damage on Bark, though.
Okay, cool.
Karaya, you're up.
Hi. Are you ready?
No.
Let's do this.
Right, let's go. Yeah, Kyria, you're up.
I would like to assign my tail from the otherworldly entity onto this big guy, please. So I'd like an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
He looks like a smart guy.
yeah. Doesn't look the bookish type.
What's the save?
13.
He got a 14. I rolled a 17. He's got a -3. It's a 14 on the die.
Is there anything I could do to impact it?
yeah.
You can't use hero
Silvery
die.
Bobs, or-
Yeah, you can't use hero die to impact another individual's rolls, unfortunately. I don't believe you can anyway.
Okay. Well, that is going to... I still rolled a 665, so that is going to be 17 points halved to 8.
8,
points of
okay.
damage.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to go ahead and do what I was going to do anyway. Even though
Nice.
he's not stunned.
And it's psychic damage, right?
It's psychic damage.
Okay.
So, while this tail... while this guy is preoccupied by this tail, I am going to go straight into him.
Sorry?
I want to try and possess this motherfucker.
No. Wait. You want to go into him.
Yes.
Okay.
If it's like a battle of wills and spirits or something, I don't know. Either that, or I'm going up in his face.
No,
and
we're
I'm
going to fly into him.
flying around his-
Kiri, we're going to do it. I don't know how this is going to play out, but we're going to do it because
The
this sounds
idea
amazing.
was that if he was stunned, I would use that momentary lapse where his brain is not functional to take control of the body.
Okay.
That was the initial plan. Now I think it's going to be a bit of a fight
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
about which consciousness maybe wins out. I don't know. This is a wild idea. It's a wild shot. It's me.
Sure.
Do what you will.
I will.
They possess people?
No,
Yeah,
I don't know.
No.
We don't know. I don't know. We've never done this before.
This is new.
What is happening?
I don't know. Okay. Here's
Let's see to
how.
the map now, people.
Here's
Tune in for
what-
more crazy shit next time.
No,
Okay.
we're seeing this through.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do, Kyria. I want you to roll
Alright.
me a d20.
Okay.
Add your spellcasting modifier to it.
Okie dokie.
Oh, in fact, not spellcasting. Just mate. What's your melee attack modifier?
What, like to hit?
Yeah.
Charisma?
+2.
'Cause you're like...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Nobody's done this before, so maybe charisma. Oh,
Charisma?
hold on. She's a bard. Maybe not charisma.
It is a battle of
I nearly
wills.
got it.
Yeah.
If it's a battle of wills, it's either going to be
Constitution.
Constitution
Yeah, it is, isn't
or
it?
charisma or something like that.
It's going to be Constitution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say Constitution. So roll me a d20, add your Constitution modifier. I'm going to roll a d20 and add mine. And we'll see what happens.
Pretty constitutive guy.
I am using my inspiration that Miko kindly gave me before he joined the session last week.
Okay.
Okay, come on. Big money, no worries. Big money, no worries. That fucking went everywhere. It landed. Okay. It's
What did you roll?
21.
I also rolled a 21.
No.
So
Rollies!
Stalemate.
it is. You are effectively having this in a battle. Nobody wins out
That's fine.
during this turn, but you are in his head, and he's like thrashing around, and he feels your presence in him.
That's fine.
Cool.
It's a distraction. I'll take it.
This is the weirdest thing I've ever experienced in a D&D combat.
Oh, come on now.
Anything?
This was Hans' plan all along, to take a better body
It's
at some
not.
point.
Oh, he's ripped. Anything else on your
Hello,
turn,
everyone.
Kyria?
No,
It's
so that's
me,
my
Kyria.
movement, my action,
And bonus action.
and then bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Virtual, you're up.
Oh, God.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our scheduled finish time was 10 p.m. this evening. We are just going to go until we get this combat done, because I don't want to finish this halfway through combat.
Until
Is
we
there-
feel pain.
we'll try and...
We got this.
Yeah, we'll try not to let it go too far past that, though. He explodes! Everyone dies!
You
Right.
shouldn't talk
Okay.
about Liana like that.
Apart from Kyria, who will just be dripping in this purple oozy stuff, like, what the fuck?
She slimed me.
Yeah. Virgil, you're up.
Right, okay. Looking at Mr. Muscle over there.
I just read one of the comments in chat. Classic bard maneuver entering bodies.
Me making a non-sexual bard all of a sudden still managing to do these things.
I want to get in them.
I want to wear them.
Oh God, Virgil, you're up.
Yeah, no, I'm trying.
I know.
Right, okay. Looking at the man with the iron mask, the things on the side of his neck that look like they're bolted in, and they sort of attach to this tank on the back.
No, so they attach to the mask. So they're bolted the mask onto this dude's head.
Yeah,
and then he has a tank on his back.
Yeah. But he has things leading to his neck, didn't you say?
Into the back of the thing in about 3 or 4 different positions, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to drop concentration on Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay.
And that will dissipate. Coming in only slightly closer, if I was to use a magic missile to just directly target these tubes coming out the back of his thing. Because you said he has tubes coming out of them into his face, didn't you? Like he has them coming out. If I just use a magic missile to target them directly, can I start trying to break them, essentially? So because there's no hit DC on a magic missile, it's just in and done.
No, because it's a targeted attack. If you were aiming at the person, you wouldn't have to do it. But you're being very specific.
They're on his person.
Yeah, but it's the same way as everybody else. If everybody else wants to like Liana goes, I want to take their knees out. It would have to be a targeted attack, which means that DC raises. So there is always a penalty for doing that type of attack. Do you know what I mean? So just because it's magic missile isn't going to negate that.
Did you do it damage-wise?
Yeah, I tell you what, Virgil, if you spend a hero point, I'll allow you to do it.
There you go.
No, I'll just hit him with something else.
Okay.
Come on.
No, because I don't even know if it's going to do anything.
Never know till you find out.
Also, there are 4 tubes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Cool. What do you want to do?
No, do you know what? Let's give it a go. Actually, let's fucking do it. Right, I'm going to spend a hero. I'm going to spend a hero point to target one of just the closest outer tube to the wall.
Yeah.
He's just going to form these just first level 3 magic missiles and just straight off to try and do as much damage to one of these tubes to see what happens.
Okay, no problem at all. Roll me damage, please.
Okay. That's 4, 8, 9.
9 points of
Points
damage.
of force damage.
Okay. You target the one specific tube and go, and the magic missiles hit with precision right at the point where it meets the mask, and it blows the tube out, pumping flux, flux gas into the surrounding area, meaning that Liana, in werewolf form, and Thug 2, who, as they are in the vicinity, begin to breathe this in. There is no save because it's not poison, you're not trying to avoid damage, you're just trying to avoid going into a massive fit of rage. Liana, you see,
really trying to avoid that?
Liana's werewolf form is already there, but you see, like, as the purple gas enters the nostrils, it's just, you see the eyes widen and then just and the muscled fibers tense, and then you see Thug 2 do exactly the same because he goes and the cracks begin to form around the werewolf form of Liana's eyes and Thug 2's eyes as they enter this flux rage state.
I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that.
We learn.
It's okay. It's okay. Anything else on your turn? Bonus action
I liked
movement.
it. So.
I thought it was a great move.
No, it's not. Does it look like anything happened to him just from a look? Does he sort of seem to take any effect from this, or has it just made him worse now?
Did it affect him? Well, there's less of that gas now being pumped into his mask, so you don't know if it's affecting him or not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do what I always do and just move back.
Okay. Okay.
And that's my turn. That's I shouldn't have done that. Okay, cool. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay, Thug 3 is going to take a step back and is going to look towards you, Timothy, on the thing, take his javelin and aim it and throw it in your direction. That is not going to hit. That's a 6, unfortunately. So that misses and it fires past and hits the back wall, causing no damage to anyone. Edivir, you're up.
Edivir is going to hear all this crazy shit going on, and look at the Raven, and then look back at this little guy with a spear. I'm going to cunning action disengage.
Yep.
And I'm going to step that way. And I'm just going to, as I do, I'm imagining the disengage is like he fails an opportunity attack against me. So as he like stabs his spear towards me, Edivir just kind of backs off, looks at him and just says, I think this might be above your pay grade. Nip off. And I'm going to run off this way. Because there's bigger problems than this little guy with the spear right now.
Okay.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. So that's 25, 35 to there. And then I'm going to use my 10 feet, because you said these things were about 8 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
These shelves.
Yes.
So I'm going to use my 10 feet of flying to fly diagonally up onto this box here.
You fly diagonally up.
Diagonally up to there.
Yeah.
That's all of my movement. Don't know why I'm not going there. And then
Hi, buddy.
I'll say, and he just says, "Good to have you back. Let's deal with this lot, shall we?" And Edivir just flicks out his hands, and 2 daggers appear in his hands, and I'm going to throw them both down at Thug 3.
Excellent. Before you do, Kyria, you have inspiration been gifted to you by Beza.
Hey,
Nice.
Amazing. Yeah, cool. You throw 2 daggers towards him. Make me 2 attack rolls, please.
sure. And neither of them are like they're not hidden, are they? Oh, that's not bad. So 14 plus. Why do I always forget this? 14 plus 5 and 11 plus 5. So 19 and 16.
Yeah, both hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Cool. So they're both a D4 plus 3. 4 on the first. Why can't I do this? 7 on the second one. I got max damage.
So 11 total.
Yeah. So I told you I can't do 7. If anything's got a 7 in it, even if it's literally 4 plus 3.
Amazing. Love that as you throw the 2 daggers down. That's your bonus action, movement, and action, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Thug 4 is going to make a very bad decision and is going to step towards the Raven and attempt to hit him. So he will attempt to stab the Raven. That misses. And he just kind of, with it being the Raven's turn next, the Raven just kind of looks at him and just goes, "That was a bold choice, sir." And will then attempt to... the Raven is going to try and stabby stab. Okay, so that is a 13 to hit, which will... So that is 5 points of piercing damage on this dude. And he is also going to bonus action disengage. And is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 under there, leaving Thug 4 there. Pim, you next.
All right. So as Edivir pops up, Pim's going to say, "Okay, you deal with big guy. I deal with Liana."
Oh, shit. I'm seeing a light Liana for the first time.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to command Bark to use Root and Stride to grab hold of Liana and basically push her into the ground and 20 feet away from the rest of the group.
Okay, sick. Where? That's so dope, brother. Where are you gonna do it? About here? Right there?
No, towards me so that I can see her.
Okay, Dan, come on.
Okay, so towards you. So 5, 10, 15, 20 to there?
between the two thugs, if possible.
Why is that attached to?
Because you attached it to her token.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to delete Thug 1 because he's been deleted from life. Okay.
Is it possible to get her 5 feet more outwards, or would that be too much?
5 feet outwards from where, brother? This way?
Yes.
No, you can do that. 5, 10, 15. Okay. Let's say she'll go there, but you can do that. 5, that's 10, 15, 20 there.
Just put her outside. Let the city guard deal with it.
And yeah. And Bark would...
We found the werewolf. It's definitely not Pim. Don't worry about it. It's this one.
Who said Pim was a werewolf?
He's a weremole.
Yeah, exactly. Could I get Bark next to the other thug, like the thug 2, like just below him?
Yeah. So you want to move that? Would Bark not move on his turn?
No, Bark would move with Liana as they go underground. He needs to follow.
Yeah, cool.
So
that's your bonus action, was it?
That's my bonus action, yes.
Yeah, cool.
And then you're going to see Pim. Edibir is going to see it specifically because you're right next to him. Pim's just going to close his eyes and go, okay. Balance. And then I'm gonna push out my arms and cast Calm Emotions on Liana.
Nice!
Nice.
So fucking clutch, brother. Okay, so that is a charisma saving throw, I believe.
I believe so. Let me...
Calm Emotions. Is it charisma or is it was? I can't remember. I'm sure it's charisma save. I don't know.
Like it's
I'm gonna double.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be.
Can I tell that Timothy's directing some kind of spell towards Liana?
Yes.
It is charisma.
Yeah. Okay. She fails the save.
Right. So, you suppress any effect causing the target to be charmed or frightened. Alternatively, you can make the target indifferent about creatures of your choice that are hostile and that it is hostile towards.
Okay. How many creatures?
Is
it like up to
creatures about of your choice? It doesn't say how many.
Okay, cool. So who are you choosing?
Anything about it? I'm gonna choose my party.
Okay, cool. So everyone in the party, Liana's werewolf form becomes indifferent towards them.
No attacking my party.
Excellent. That was so clutch, man. So
Really
good. Okay.
This may end up coming to bite me in the end, but I'll point out, Pim does not know Oberyn.
True.
No, this is true, but Pim does not recognize these guys as bad guys. You've not tried to attack anyone.
Okay, so are you choosing Oberyn as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you even seen Oberyn just from where you came in and then where he moved?
Nope.
Yeah, because he said to Pim, you might want to hold your breath.
Oh yeah, he said hold your breath. Yeah,
That's true. That's true. Okay, cool. Anything else from you, Pim?
Good side, Pam.
Let's see. Yes, could I spend a hero point?
Sure. To do what?
To cast healing word as a bonus action. Or actually, cure wounds. I'm gonna use my action.
No.
It does not surpass the spell limit.
You already used your Calm Emotion spell, yeah.
True. In that case, I'm gonna spend a hero point for Bark. Attack the boss that's between him and the big guy.
Okay, yeah, that did that. That's fine. We can do that. Cool. Go ahead and roll to hit, please.
Here's a question. Skirus inside of the other guy is technically flanking.
He's a bit distracted right now. There is a person in his body.
They occupy the same space.
Attacking the Bane guy.
Yeah, I would say that Kyria is occupying less space than the Bane guy.
What I will just say, for fairness, I should take a D10 damage for ending inside of an object.
Okay, cool. Do you want to roll? I'll roll that one sec. Okay, you can roll it.
Don't objectify Bane.
You do 5. Yeah. That was so good. I love that. Cool. Yep. Go ahead and roll me to hit, please, Pimp.
I am more than just my body.
My body now.
I have emotion. He has emotions. He has. Come on, guys.
He is dressed as a gimp, so he'd probably be into that.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay, what was that?
That is a 16.
A 16 will hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
Okay, cool. That is 7 points of piercing damage.
Ooh!
As he sticks him in the kneecap.
As he does, and just boof, you see the knee just explode, and the bottom of his leg fall off, and he starts to piss out blood and dies.
Nice.
There we go.
Sorry,
I'm just going to look towards the park and be like,
Next time, not that hard. Thank you.
Don't listen to him, Bark. That was amazing.
Bart just turns around and goes,
As the body is like smoking, being acid, like dissolved by acid.
full
Like it was its fault.
Tarantino.
yeah, and like
Just
almost in like defiance, Bark just boots the bottom, like his foot, like the bottom of his leg, like under the racking, and just like stamps a bit, like fuck you, man. Like this is fun. Cool. Top of the initiative order. Oh no,
Oh,
this is Leanna's turn. So you're gonna take a. Oh, Pim, did you just take a con save? Did you make a con save at the start of your turn? Could you make one now, please?
Yep. That is 21.
That's fine. You save. Leanna. Oh, takes more damage, I think. Yeah. Unfortunately, your werewolf form takes poison damage at that. Okay, so that's
Even
2.
as a werewolf, the constitution saves are just not there.
That's fine. We're good. Right.
Worse
So.
than him, apparently.
As a werewolf with someone else doing the roll.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just-
So Leanna's form does not like the fact that this big dude like chunked the fuck out of her, so he's going to step forward, embridled with this furious rage, and is going to because in your werewolf form you get multi-attack, which is fantastic. Oh no, you're going to. So Leanna is going to try.
Yay,
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on, Pimp. I need to put you back where you were because you just changed the box. 1 second. There we go. So, Leanna, you are going to bite the big guy. Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Go.
Very
That's
nice.
so good.
Even when
It's
you're not
Leanna, well
rolling.
done.
So
Just
good.
throw it out.
So 1d8 doubled. So that's 5. That's 10 plus 2. That's 12 points of damage, and he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god, if he becomes a werewolf, we're all fucked.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So he now makes a con save.
Would that still be a crit? Like
Okay.
a chunky crit?
Oh, it is a chunky crit. Yeah, you can do more damage. You can roll the 20.
Yeah, I get
You
to
can roll the
roll.
chunky. Yeah, you can roll the chunky. Why not?
18.
18. Ooh,
The foe dies.
the foe falls into your attack and takes an additional 2d6 damage.
Nice.
So an additional 9 points of damage.
Him up.
9.
Amazing.
I just want to ask, is Kyria taking any damage from being inside him?
No.
Can Kyria take?
Like-
Can Kyria take damage from?
I
No.
am. I'm
effectively-
resistant if it's
yeah.
direct.
Okay, I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
make sure that I'm not hurting it.
Yeah. No.
There's
So
a
that's
whole
the
lot of
first.
man around Kyria right
Yeah.
now.
So that's the first attack. Second attack, claw attack. Is that going to hit? Oh yeah, +4. Yeah. Will definitely hit. So that's the D4 again. If I put them back in that box, I'm going to be fuming. Oh no, they're there in the corner. I didn't see them because they were D4s. What?
Nothing. I just had an idea.
Nothing.
Oh. That's 1. That's an additional 3 plus
It's about explosives, by any chance.
5.
No.
An additional
The opposite.
5 points of damage.
Implosions?
Maybe. Well, I mean, there might
Okay.
be an explosion, but not the way you're thinking.
Next in initiative order is, in fact, Brutus, and not liking the fact that you've just hit and bit him, is going to, first of all, first of all, is going to use their bonus action as you see the liquid in the vial behind start to bubble and just inject so much more of this gas into their mask. You see it kind of pour out underneath very lightly. It's not going to cause any effect to you guys, but by doing that, he's going to gain temporary hit points.
Is me being inside him having any impact on his turn?
We will get there.
Cool.
Don't you worry. We will get
Not
there.
a sentence I ever thought I'd say in combat.
Oh, in fact, because you're actually now inside of it, and he's just pumped Flux into the mask and heavily deep breath in. Kiri, you feel yourself becoming enraged.
Do you breathe when you're a spirit?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
this
G,
is
you
the
don't.
thing.
Yeah, but you're in
I'm not breathing
the.
right now.
Don't breathe. Yeah.
I'm
You
not
don't
breathing
breathe. You
right
don't
now.
breathe. You're fine. You're good. You're good.
Contact
fine.
high.
I was just about to say
Imagine
Kira's
Kirian.
having
Ooh.
Kira's
Okay.
having the best high.
Yeah.
Technical spirit.
Okay, and then he's going to try and attack you again. Let me just roll this to see if I can get Unbridled Rage back.
So just to confirm, Dan, he's not using his acid or his action to scrape off the acid.
I've not used my action yet. I'm rolling to
You
see if
just
I
said
can
attacking.
get. I just said I'm
Said you were
rolling to
attacking.
see if I get my
Rolling to see if he
Unbridled
gets
roll.
his attack back.
So I do get the Unbridled Rage back. No, he's not going to. He's too furious. He's pumped up on Flux. He's not concentrating on that. So go ahead and roll.
He takes 14 points of acid damage.
That's fine. I'm glad I used the temporary hit point thing at the start. That was great. He does get the Unbridled Rage, though, and is going to try and use that again on you, Liana.
Yeah, okay.
I will say, however, you have only got an armor class now of 12.
Oh, okay.
It's natural armor in wolf form. However, as he's trying to attack, he's having this juxtaposition with you, Kyria, so this will be with disadvantage. So yes, Kyria is having an effect, don't you worry.
Cool.
What did you want to do?
Oh, I was just going to say, if needs be, I would use a hero point to attempt to, pull his arm back and maybe, punch something else instead.
Okay.
Divert the attack.
Okay,
Don't do that.
Not Umbrin.
okay, if you were going...
The other option is Umbrin.
Yeah, so you've got a choice. If you are trying to divert, I will allow it to divert, but he has to hit something, so...
Nah, I'm good.
Cool. Right,
Don't worry about
rolling with disadvantage because of your presence. Oh, I've just thrown my other d20 across the room.
Punch
right,
the unconscious guy.
disadvantage is... Okay, so that is a 12 on the die, so it hits your armor, but he has got a +2 that. However, it's not within the bracket to double the damage, so it is just going to be a single hit.
Okay.
That is going to be 9 points of damage on the first attack, and then the second attack is going to be against you, Umbrin.
Question, is it still halved because she's raging?
No, it's not rage. It's not barbarian rage, so no, it doesn't get the effects. Umbrin, next attack is going to be towards you, but again with disadvantage because of Kyria. That is... Oh, I rolled a 19 and an 18, so that's going to be a 21 to hit.
Okay.
Cool. So second... Okay, that's okay. So that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage against
Alrighty.
yourself. And it is your turn next, so you are up.
Okay. Seeing the advantage of having, I'm assuming the werewolf attacking him from the other side. If I were to move here, it would be considered flanking and getting advantage on attack.
It would, yeah.
Then the hammer comes out of Umbrin's hand, replacing his right hand, and I'm going to attack.
Okay.
That is a natural 20, sir.
Natural 20!
Nice!
So good, so good.
Pointing out, I have this amazing little die that has a dove carved in instead of a 20 on it because my son's name is Callum, which is Scottish for dove of peace.
That's
and
so
he
cool.
rolled a 20 for me.
That's so nice.
I love my boy.
Yeah, that's so nice. Go ahead and roll me some damage, please. Doubled, and then we can get the chunky crit damage too, sir.
That's 11 points of damage.
11, okay.
And that's a 17 on the chunky crit.
Okay, 17. Okay.
Okay.
The blow hits the foe's throat. The foe staggers for 2 rounds and is unable to speak, cast spells, or attack.
Oh,
For 2 rounds.
Nice.
So good, Clutch.
that's the throat.
Effectively, Umbridge just went, "This." Like, just collapsed his windpipe.
The hammer like comes flying out of his hand, and in one motion goes up and just like punches him in the larynx with the end of it.
Exactly, crushes the dude's throat as he's just kind of grasping at the throat now. Excellent. So that's your action and 5 feet of movement. You still have bonus action and the rest of your movement if you would like it.
No, I think I am good where I am at.
Okay.
I do need to make that concentration check from the damage that I took before. But
yes,
I'm
please.
fine. Totally fine. And yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay, excellent. Kyria, D10 damage. Start the round. You're inside the dude. Oh no, it's if you end your turn inside the object, right? Also, he's not. Yeah, cool. What would you like to do?
Okay, I am
Fireball.
No, I am
Okay.
going
Wish I had that
to
right now.
peel myself out of him.
Oh.
Raising
sticker.
But aim towards like coming from his back. I'm basically stepping back out of him. So
Yeah.
like I assume all of the equipment and shit is here.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab hold of it, and I'm just gonna cock my head to the side, and my eyes kind of glow white again, and I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers as this like banshee scream fills his mind.
Amazing. So that's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Oh, that's a critical failure. So that's a natural
Hey.
1. Amazing. So go ahead and roll me some damage, please.
12 points of psychic damage, and then I would like to do life drain, please. So it's an extra 3 points of damage, so 15 total.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
I assume this creature is not the same birth origin as me. That's what I say here, so I don't get hit points back.
Nope, that is just an object.
So basically what it has to do, I don't know how it will work with that crit that just happened. So with Dissonant Whispers, target doesn't. It must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you. I'm holding on.
Oh, right.
We're going for a run.
Okay, so max speed away from you.
Yeah.
Okay, 5, 10, 15,
Opportunity attack.
20,
No, it's forced movement.
25,
Oh god.
30.
Yeah, but it can't attack, and
Nope.
I'm here.
Yeah, and you get an opportunity attack on run.
It's forced movement.
Oh, okay, doesn't matter then. Cool. Thank you, thank you. Oh,
Straight into virtual space.
Then I am
it's
going.
not. It isn't technically forced movement. Forced movement is when you move something that has a movement of 0, or has already used all of its
true.
movement. It's using its action to move, so it's not considered forced movement.
Oh, so it would do that on its turn.
No,
it's
you must
using an
immediately-
action. It has to use its reaction to move,
Oh,
and
yeah,
it does so.
okay, cool.
So it's considered it taking an action to
Yeah,
move.
good,
So
yeah.
technically, both of the werewolf and Umbrin
Yeah,
would get
I
opportunity
would also
attacks.
get one, yeah.
Cool.
But you have to roll that.
So, Umbra, make an opportunity attack. Liana,
That is 20
Yeah.
total to hit.
20 will definitely hit. Go ahead and roll me some
30,
damage.
20.
Yeah. Liana, I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's only 7 points of damage.
Cool.
Question, with advantage because of calm emotions?
Hold on a second. Stop getting giddy, girls.
Simmer down now, everybody.
Yeah. Chill.
I have changed my dice because the other one was screwing me.
This one's worse.
No, that's a 17.
17. For a brief moment, you gain the control over your own body for this attack. Go ahead and roll
Thank you.
Go ahead and roll to hit. This is fleeting, though. You are fighting the forces of nature, and you are losing.
And Flux.
And Flux, you are losing, but you see the creature move, and you are forcing yourself to make the attack, so go.
Right, do I have my great axe in my hand, or
No,
am I having to use
go
my
at just
tools?
roll to hit.
Oh,
So
just
roll me,
to hit, okay.
roll me a d20.
Balls, baby.
That was 18 on the dice, and
So
my
that's a
attack module is
plus
5.
No, so it's an 18, your werewolf form, so it's plus 4, so 22 to hit will hit, so it's 2d4 plus 2 damage.
2d4?
Plus 2.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a 6. Plus 2, that's 8.
Okay, 8 points of damage. Ooh, as he kind of stumbles and races through towards you, Virgil. Anything else on your turn, Kyria?
Yeah. I would like to bonus action.
Didn't you Dissonant Whispers?
That's an action.
Oh, okay.
I would like to bonus action. Do I become corporeal again, or do I?
I want to pee in his flux tank.
I am going to
Spit on his
give
brain.
bardic inspiration to Virgil.
Okay,
You have a
amazing.
D6.
How are you doing that if you're holding on? Are you just whistling, or have you got you?
No.
Are you singing?
I am in my ethereal state. I am seeing a figure in the kind of ethereal realm in the corner of my eye, and I'm beckoning them over to guide Virgil.
Amazing.
And this figure kind of places a hand on his shoulder and is going to help him however he wants. So it's a D6.
Fantastic. And it is your turn next, Virgil. So what would you like to do?
What can I do with Bardic Inspirations again?
So I have magical inspiration. So, you can add it to an ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or you can, if you cast a spell that restores hit points or deals damage, you can roll that die as additional. Yeah, as a bonus to either the healing or the damage dealt.
Okay, that's good to
Nice.
know. Right. Yeah, Virgil having seen the pipe spray Leanna in the face with drugs, essentially, and realizing just quite what he's done, sort of stands, sort of trying to keep himself from welling up, and this sort of very fierce scowl comes across his face, even though you can only see half his face. And then as the brute starts running towards him, he's like, oh fuck, oh shit, no, stay okay, right?
He is literally like towering over you at this point, Virgil.
As he runs in, like Virgil's going to sort of like
I'm here!
in his own way, sort of just duck, like try and duck out of the way and just race this way.
Okay, so you are going to take an opportunity attack from
Does
the
he get
individual.
But he can't attack.
Oh no, he
right
can't
now.
because he used his reaction because of the forced movement.
Well,
And he
no, he
can't.
He's
can't
also
attack
been
anyway.
throat punched.
Oh yeah, of course. Fuck. Sake.
Yeah.
Gosh, dang it.
So as the arms flail wildly, Virgil just sort of like ducks under and then dashes that way.
Yep.
And as he's running, he's just he like brings his hands together in a very aggressive way that he's never usually done magic, and you see this ball of sort of bluish green arcane energy, and as he turns around and holds it in hand, you watch as thunder energy starts to create this sort of Oni style mask across this orb of like arcane energy. It is as the tusks and the fangs and the horns sort of protrude outwards. I'm going to use Chromatic Orb at 2nd level and hurl a Thunder Orb at this guy.
Nice.
Oh, so good. Go ahead and roll.
One of my favorite spells.
To
I
hit,
love that
please.
spell
Yeah.
so much.
Okay, that is 17 plus 5, so that's a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit.
Okay, so that is 4d8 thunder damage.
Ooh.
Where's my d8?
Mhm.
Okay, that is 5 plus 7, so that's 12. Plus another 4, so that's 17?
16.
16, thank you.
16.
And then, plus 8, so that's
24.
24. I'm going to roll the magical inspiration dice, get an extra d6 on that. That's plus another 4. So what was that?
28.
28 total. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So
Blam.
good.
as this this orb of magical energy sort of like careens across the floor, and he watches like dust and things scatter below it, and it just sort of opens its maw and explodes in this bolt of like massive thunder.
Oh, okay.
So good.
So good. Is that the end of your turn? Would you like to do anything else?
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, with the sort of the remaining arcane energy that's pumping through his hands, he's just gonna hit his chest, and I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Excellent.
Because
Very
I can do it as a bonus action because I'm Genasi.
Yeah. Amazing. Excellent.
So,
Next in initiative order is this guy. And he is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, action dash, 35.
He's gone.
And he's running away. He's gone. He's seen what is happening and he's like, fuck this shit, I'm out. And leaving next in initiative, Edivir.
Okay. So Edivir's going to see this thing running along, and he's going to spot this one hose kind of go off the back. He's going to leap. He's going to use his 10 feet flying speed to move over this gap between the shelves and run across the other shelf. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And I want to leap, grab onto the side of him, and as I'm leaping, I'm taking out the decanter of endless water. And I'm going to try and plug the hose with the end of the decanter of endless water, and I'm going to say, geyser. And 30 gallons of water are going to fire out of the decanter into the hose, and it's either going to do one of two things. It's either going to flush the system completely of Flux, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a 30-gallon container.
No, he doesn't.
Or it's going to drown him in his own mask.
Holy shit!
30 gallons of water in the space of 6 seconds goes flying into the end of this hose.
You see, just, Kyria, as you're holding on, you see the tank just get absolutely flooded with water. The tubes and this flux gets flushed out of the system, and you see the mask on top of his head just go and just expand, and you hear and his mask fills with water.
do you want me to make like a grapple or anything? Do I need to make an attack or anything?
You can make me a grapple. No, this is cool as fuck. No, I know. You're so cool.
I'll use a hero point because technically it's just an action to activate it. So I'll use a hero point to.
So good. Right. Yeah, that's cool. However, I can hold my breath for longer than 6 seconds. So his lungs, he's going to go. As it fills, you still have bonus action. You still have hero dice, but he has just gone.
Okay.
As you see his mask
does
fill.
It seem like the flux is flushed out as well? Is that
completely? Yeah. So the tank and the tubes completely flushed, filled with water, and you see water just kind of like. Just spurting out
from the holes,
So if that worked, and I do still have the ability to use a hero dice this turn, I'm going to use a hero dice to take an extra action.
Nice, do it.
And as he sort of falls to the floor, this thing inflating above him, I'm just going to once again 2 daggers in my hand and just simultaneously just stab them into his back.
Nice. Oh, I love this. Go ahead and roll me to hit.
Okay, one of them's an 18, the other one's a 17.
Because
and you get sneak attack with it as well.
Oh shit! So they're both with advantage. Okay, so the first one was
not advantage to hit, but you get to add your sneak attack damage.
Yeah.
But then flanking
because Kyria is there
anyway, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but you're not flanking. You're right next to Kyria.
Fine.
Yeah. No, just roll 2 attacks.
It was an 18 and a 17, so they both hit.
They both hit. Yeah. Go ahead and roll all of the damages.
Okay, so we've got 5 plus 3 on the first one, so 8. Second one is 4 plus 3 again. Fucking terrible damage.
Edivir.
Yeah.
How do you want to do this?
There we go.
Let's go.
So I think the stabbings are very much just a shh, go to sleep kind of thing. He's not doing this to like inflict loads of damage. He literally gets this guy restrained and writhing on the floor as he drowns in his own suit, the flux being flushed out of his body. I assume his muscles are beginning to get smaller and stuff like that. And then if it just comes with two things, hooks around his neck, just cross.
And as you cross across the throat, water just begins to pour out of his throat as his mask deflates, as water just starts
I'll trick
pissing
you
out.
on me, don't even worry about it.
So good, as his body just and collapses. Kiri, you now stood on his back next to Edivir. Next in initiative, fucking so good, so good.
When I thought about that open pipe and the guys, I was like, oh, you can if you look back on the VOD, you'll see me go.
At some point, the light bulb went off.
Yeah.
Amazing. So next in initiative is the Thug 4, who is going to see across from the shelves that are down, the big guy just collapse and hit the ground. And is just going to turn and absolutely book it. Action dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to keep running. And is going to go all the way across the other end of the warehouse. Mr. the Raven's turn next.
His official
and
title.
He is going to use his bonus action to activate his cape, turning him into Raven form, giving him fly speed of 50 feet, and is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, appear there. With his fly speed of 50, he reverts form and is just going to take 2 daggers out and just launch them at the individual.
Nice.
Both will hit, and he will take 6 points of damage and get pinned.
Nice.
To the box behind, like bang bang, and is pinned. And Mr. the Raven is just going to just drop down. You guys are all out of combat, and we are going to wrap up this session here.
Holy crap, dude.
We will pick this session up next week, next Tuesday, for the aftermath of what has just happened. Guys, that is arguably one of the... it was so fun, so chaotic, but that was so much fun.
Major clutches going on there throughout as well.
That was so
crazy.
Good.
Leanna's still a werewolf, guys.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, I am indifferent to everyone that's apart from the guy that's pinned.
Everyone
I am
in this room.
indifferent to everybody.
It's the people outside of this room I'm worried about now.
Yep. I would be too. Anyway, that about wraps it up from us. Before we say farewell to everyone at home, I would like to thank not only our regular cast members for coming on and playing this wonderful game, but Miko, thank you once again for coming and joining us. I know that this is going to be a really fun little roller coaster stint with these guys. But before we say goodbye, could you please just tell everyone a little bit about yourself, plug all your channels so that we know where to find more of your content?
No problem. This is amazing. I'm so glad that I've gotten to do this, and you'll get to deal with me for a few more weeks. So we're definitely in for it. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I'll keep it short. If you want to find out anything that we've got going on, check out folkandmyth.com. Check out our Twitch channel. It's twitch.tv/folkandmyth. And yeah, we got all kinds of cool stuff. Check us out.
Amazing. Thank you very much for joining us. And I do just want to say it has been a genuine pleasure. You've brought such a cool character to the table who is doing some amazing things. So thank you very much for joining us at the table again this evening.
Also, shout out to Han. She showed me a first draft of Umbran art.
Yeah, I did.
While we were playing today, and it looks amazing. I'm hoping we get to share it soon with everyone.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, on that note, Han, do you want to do a cheeky little plug for yourself and Natalie?
Yeah, sure. If you use the what's it called? Thing exclamation point art in chat. Our Instagram links are up, but monsters_inc for me, Inc with a K, and Natalie Kelly. Can't remember it.
If you put the exclamation
it's
mark,
there.
you'll
Anyway,
come up.
all of the links down the dungeon. Commissions are open. Yeah, we would love to bring your characters to life.
Amazing.
I
Thank
do
you.
characters, overlays, and emotes. So hit me up if you need anything. She does beautiful characters and lovely art as well. So yeah.
Amazing. Thank you very
welcome
much.
back, Evan.
Yeah, welcome back, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Wasn't the same without you, buddy.
So that wraps up the session this evening. Thank you everybody for tuning in. I want to say a huge thank you to the raiders who joined us as well this evening. It's been a genuine pleasure DMing this session for you guys. Tune in next week on Tuesday, 6 p.m. We'll be back with the next episode of Aerilon or Destined Journey. If you haven't been able to watch this whole episode, that's absolutely fine. You can watch the VOD on Twitch over the next 2 weeks, or we upload them every Sunday over on YouTube, so make sure you go over there. Or if you want to listen to it in podcast form, then we'll probably do that eventually as well, but I keep forgetting to edit them. But no, it will definitely happen. You
It
can
should
get
be
that
on Thursdays.
Yeah.
The first part.
And then Sundays for the second part. You're absolutely right. Thank you, everyone. Please stick around. We're going to raid a channel called Arcadum. They have currently they're doing Fields of Fire, the Horn of Hatred. So let's go check them out. Please stick around. Make sure you obviously show them all the raid love as well, and we will see you all next week. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.